What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Is everybody ready to anime today?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Anime AF.
Have
Ready.
you loaded up?
Dab, James.
Say that again?
Show him your dab.
Show my dab. I've just learned. But then Whack will be mean to us.
Believe in you.
He's gonna be mean to us anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yay!
I'm sorry, Whack. I'm sorry. We're live and it was pressure.
Why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone, for making you at least 3 IQ points dumber.
I don't have many of those. Stop it. I don't have many of those left.
Whack's just rolling for if I'm on next episode or not.
You got one
not looking
saving
good.
throw left. Just barely made it. And I'm not even joking. Welcome to the show, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody prepared and ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready to... Is everybody ready? I'm going to get some sound effect checks. Prepare yourselves.
God.
Welcome to the show. We are in the middle of combat. And you know what that means. Fuck the intros.
Yep, forget it.
Forget
Let's
it.
dive in.
We're skipping the intros because we're in the middle of combat. So welcome, everybody. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Get a exclamation point Orion in the chat. Go give everybody a follow. Let's play our anime intro and let's hop into things, shall we?
Yes.
Let's shall.
The year is 5016U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the watcher, and the guiding hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporo states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, the group was called to defend Research Base 003 on the planet Yazrun. Apparently, the blink gate outside planet Yazrun came under attack. Not only that, the research base was indeed sabotaged as well. Seemingly by one of Dr. Prism's assistants, Kaz Morrow. The group headed out to defend the research base and encountered several hostile mechs, scouts, assault mechs, and potentially even worse. When we ended the episode, Kaz Morrow was exiting in a sort of strange-looking mech that was long-limbed and sort of humanoid, a little bit more so in appearance than the other mechs. He had something in tow with the mech. It was on like a sort of like some sort of hover apparatus, some sort of anti-gravity towing device or something behind the mech. He basically came out of the research facility right after the reinforcements for the blink gate lifted off from the research facility, and he basically exclaimed that
This is justice.
and this all comes across your communications. You hear Kaz's voice come across, and I think he's kind of like he came out of the hangar. Well, actually, it wouldn't have been the hangar. It probably would have been halfway down the research facility or so, blown out like part of the wall. Geist, you probably have like a decent view. Rashman, you might have like an okay view. I don't know if the rest of you can really see from your position. But Geist, you and Rashman sort of see this weird looking kind of mech. It's different from any of the designs that you've seen. You can see that like there's a part of the chest cavity that has this you can see it's all kind of like lit up. If you've ever seen Gundam Unicorn, all like the sort of joints and the connections and things between the armor plating sort of light up with a red sort of glow all about them. The mech is sort of doing that. It's glowing like on all these different sections of the joints and whatnot. And you hear Kaz sort of come through again on the communications, and he says,
Filthy Union bastards. The firmament will not be yours. I do this for the first chosen. We are justice. The crusade will continue.
What? The crusade?
Was he trying to ferment?
I don't know. What's he talking about?
Sounds like that prick who woke me up. He's part of farmer man?
Justice?
looking at his mech, something strange begins to happen. As this glow starts to get brighter, similar to the way that Boomslang's mech sort of phased when combat started last session, you see this really weird distortion in space-time all around that mech. And suddenly, it disappears. And it's not like a... It doesn't even look like it moves. It just disappears. This disturbance in space-time moves all about it. And then it's gone. And once more in the communications before it leaves, you hear...
The time of Metat Aun is once more upon us.
We return to regular combat. It is the start of a new round. Who's going first?
What's still about? We have the elite Ronin.
There's an
Alright.
elite Ronin and 2 assault mechs that are still here. And the research lab has taken some hits. There's a lot of smoke and stuff that's going on inside there.
Well, guess I'll go first. I don't actually need to go first if anyone else wants to. The only reason I ever want to go first is for Battlemaster stuff, which I have, but I can do it.
I will go first.
Too, but there's that Ronin thing, which is probably a bigger threat than whatever the hell is going on with me.
I will try to grab it. I will keep it from moving. Yes?
Yeah, sounds good.
Here we go.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grapple him. I count as one size larger than he does, because that's just a part of my suit. Let me double check that though. Talents. No. Anyway, let me just go ahead and grapple. The hole.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me hull.
I'm just going over my. I've got bonuses for people who are in combat, so I think I may have an advantage. Or
There are 2 other mechs that are currently engaged with the Ronin.
Yeah, I have accuracy because someone's in there. And that's all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with the accuracy. 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
23! Holy shit. Very nice.
Stay down here with me.
You have the Ronin grappled right now.
Awesome. And it's all right. Let me quickly breeze over. Grapple is a quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skirmish and hit him with my chain axe as well.
Holy shit, 22. It is a reliable 2, so I think you automatically get a 2 on that damage as opposed to a 1. But yeah, that's a hit. With the chain axe, it just kind of, you see the chain start to spin around and then kind
Is
of.
that a critical?
That is a critical. So go ahead and roll another d6. Minimum is 2 damage. So let's see if you get another
I think
1.
I actually do maximum damage.
It looks like target is shredded as well.
Target is shredded.
No, what is shredded?
Shredded basically ruins the armor.
It screws up armor. I think I've got a. Oh, I actually have another accuracy on that. On your die to result is a 20. No, it's not a 20, so it is a crit. Okay, so I'll roll another d6.
Okay, so 4 damage instead of 2. That's very nice.
And shredded.
Alrighty. And shredded. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okie doke. So this thing is grappled. It's been jammed. It's shredded. The Ronin's in a lot of trouble here.
I kind of feel like I put him in like a half Nelson, and then with the other free arm, I just kind of take out the chain axe and just shave off a piece of like his pauldron or something.
Okay. Awesome. Let me just double check here.
Now attack him now.
Got it.
I'll go next.
You don't.
No, I just mean after the enemy goes.
Okie doke.
You go when it matters, when you can.
Let's see here.
Dibs. I'm going next.
Dibs off the PB. I want to
It's
dance
tough.
with Red Panda.
Okay, the Ronin.
I love how you've memorized it.
Let's see, the Ronin. I'm checking all these status conditions. It just has so many status conditions right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it feel, Ronin?
Okay, so it's being grappled. I think it's going to have to try and make an improvised attack, and it's just going to kind of like kick out with its leg towards Rashman, probably, because Rashman's kind of like in front of him. Originally, the Ronin was headed towards Rashman to do some damage. So we're going to try an improvised attack here. That is a 10 versus your evasion, Rashman.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's gonna be only 1 damage. Only 1. Minimum damage there. Okay.
I like that.
Let's
That's good.
see.
Good work, Orange.
And then
Die.
I
Good
think
work.
the other action is going to be to try to break free of the grapple. I think it's going to try and break free of the grapple with a quick action. Ooh, 17. I think you make a hull save.
Mm-hmm. I have advantage because I'm grappling. Or accuracy, excuse me. How dare I?
Actually, no, it's a 18. 18.
Oh, it's a melee attack if I'm grappling.
Okay, on a tie, I think the I can't remember if it's the attacker or defender advantage in this game.
Chat will know.
Tie goes to the Luca. That's always how it works.
Whoever is the
Tie
bigger.
goes to the unit.
Who has
Yes.
the most nut sauce packets in their mech?
Combat. Is it defender's advantage or attacker's advantage on a roll, on a contested roll? Remember. Love this music so much.
It's a good battle theme for sure.
It's really good.
Really works on my anxiety. It's great.
I actually had accuracy in there, so it's actually a 12.
Oh, well then that fixes it for us.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a success. It breaks free of the grapple, and
I double checked my stuff, and I don't have anything that says grapple. In a defending grapple, I get an accuracy. I have one versus attacks when I'm
I
grappling.
don't think it's
But
gonna
I don't-
move. I think it's gonna stay put. Breaks free of the grapple, and then I think we might consider an overcharge. Might do an overcharge here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do.
Yeah, he's too strong. He slipped out of my grip here.
I think we're gonna do an overcharge. And we're gonna do another attack. Another improvised attack on Rashman. That is a 9 versus your evasion.
That's a hit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 2 damage. 2 damage. Don't forget about your armor, by the way, if you have armor.
Oh, I do have 1 armor.
Yeah, so you only take... If you took the damage from before, you've only taken 1 damage, technically.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, 11 weeks, and we
I've only
figured it out.
taken 1.
Okay, that's it for the Ronin's turn.
Rashman, are you okay?
Oh, do I still have jammed?
You have not removed your jammed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just hear this, like, horrible fucking...
Screaming the attack time he's jammed.
Hang on!
I go ahead and I use my quick tech action at the beginning to do my tracking drone now that this guy is in range.
Okay.
So know the target's exact location, HP, structure, heat, and speed. It cannot hide from attacks, and it attacks against it ignore invisibility until the drone is removed. I can't remember if I already did this on this guy or not, but I don't see anything on him, so I'm going to assume that we didn't.
I think that's what the eye is on him.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
so he already
yeah.
has it. Okay, what's his HP then?
13.
Okay. In that case, I will use it on the other guy in range, which is this guy down here. It looks like. Sorry to draw on the map like that.
Yeah, that's horrible. So bad that you did that. It ruins everything.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't do that in the future. You have an arrow tool, PB. Okay.
That one.
All right. So the mech, the assault mech on the bottom. You're gonna put the target drone on that guy. Okay.
Yep.
Now, does it get rid of the old one?
Nope. They have to remove. Oh, I actually don't know. It doesn't say. It just says it takes an action and a successful engineering check from the target mech to remove a tracking drone. Chat, do you know?
Let's take a look here. Which talent is it? Spotter?
Death's Head.
Oh, it's a systems thing from the Death's Head. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't, Kujio. It does not say that. At least not in
Takes a
Comtech.
quick action. So the way that this phrases it, successful engineering check from the targeted mech. So it doesn't say targeted mechs, plural. So I think it has to change its focus
Oh, okay.
when you use it. Like, it's only one drone, and it targets one thing.
Okay.
You know what
Then
I
I
mean?
won't. Yeah, I won't have it switch. I'd rather
You're
keep
gonna leave
it
it
on
on
this guy.
the... Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it on the other guy.
All right. What else are you
okay,
doing then?
but I will fire my rifle at him.
Okay, the Ronin.
Yes, I will. Let's see. Oh my good lord. I didn't
10.
do that. I didn't do that with any accuracy though. So hold
Okay.
on.
Go ahead and
I just
you can
need to
just hit
see
the...
if I get one or two. Okay.
If it's got the targeting drone on it, what do you get from the targeting drone again?
I'm not using that. I think the targeting drone allows... Oh, wait a minute. No, the targeting drone just gives the information. It doesn't give you a bonus. The bonus is the spotter, but I let somebody else consume that. I never use it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just one
so
accuracy.
it's just one, yeah. That'll do.
15. That is a hit.
Awesome.
For 3 kinetic damage. Okay.
Good shooting there.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Yes, I will use my my spotter then to go ahead and give somebody a quick action. I'm going to give it to Rashman.
Thank you.
Yes, you can make any quick action right now. It does not have to be an attack. So you can, I think, remove your jammed condition.
Yeah. I also have a question. Don't I have a condition where I'm taking double damage?
Yes.
Ah, yes. I forgot to. So that
So it was
last
a
one
2.
I took,
So it was a 2 and a 4. And how much armor do you have?
I have 1. So actually, I
So it
took
was 1 and 3. So you took 4 total damage.
and that was from Fuff. So I'm down to 1. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I can take it right now. A quick action.
Well, no, you took 2 and 4 then if you took double damage. So that
Yeah,
was
and it's-
minus 1 armor for each is 1 plus 3.
Yeah, it's 4, and I had 5, so I'm down
Okay.
to 1. So I can take a quick action like right now, even though it's not my turn, or can I save that quick action for my turn?
You have to take it now, I think.
Yeah, you can immediately use a free quick action.
Let's see.
Don't
I'm
forget
gonna
to
go
take the
ahead
heat, by
and-
the way, from that rifle.
Sorry,
Guys,
what?
The heat from your rifle.
Yeah. I had another question though. That was a two quick actions, right? That I just did?
I don't know what your spotter thing is. It would say it in the talent.
It's a free thing that I get. So that doesn't count.
So
but
you
I
only
think
took 1 quick action then.
okay, so then I will reload my gun.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I will do.
Sorry, Rashman. What were you doing
Yeah,
with your
sorry
quick
about
action?
I think I'm going to. I need to get away from here. Get beat up. I'm gonna boost away to like right here. Get some
Okie doke.
distance.
You're boosting there. That might be bad. Yes, it is. Okay. This is with... Oh, actually,
balls.
no. He's jammed. I don't think he gets reactions. Nope. Doesn't get reactions. Never mind. You have boosted. Okay.
Thank God.
Alrighty. Is that it for your turn, guys? Okay. Alrighty. I think next... this guy did not get the target drone. Okay, this assault mech is gonna go then. Whoops. Did this guy get removed from the turn order? Yeah, he did. Alrighty. We'll leave him down there because he's gonna go right now. Okay, this assault mech down here, I think, is going to probably see Rashman like glowing red fucking hot, and we'll go after Rashman with a barrage. I think we're gonna get a little barrage-a-rooney here. And Geist is 20 feet off the ground. That's 2 hexes. Fires. Can hit both Rashman and Geist with a grenade launcher attack. That is a shitty roll, however. I think you both beat it. 6 versus your evasions. Okay.
That's correct.
Next one will be an assault rifle. And this is going to be... natural 1. Okay, miss. Fucking lucky. The orange die is not with me today. It is not with me. Okay. Who's next?
Stay close, Rashman.
I'll dive in unless anyone has an urgent need to go.
It's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's see if we can finish out the song with this one, eh, Red Panda?
Don't forget, he does have lock on, so you can consume that if you want.
What does that give me?
An
I will
extra
read it to you.
accuracy.
It gives you an extra accuracy, but this one's special bullshit. So, in addition to the accuracy bonus, you can roll twice for the attack and choose either result.
Ooh, okay. That might be useful. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes because I'm still impaired, I believe, aren't I, Whack?
You are...
Damned, but I believe it was impaired that we picked as the other.
I don't think you're impaired any longer. Your armor was shredded.
That's fine by me. What's armor for anyway? Cool. In which case, then I'm going to take skirmish action with my Zowdy combat sheath, with which I get to attack twice. Because it's just that cool. And I'm going for the Ronin. Please be better this week.
An 8 is not enough, unfortunately.
Consume it! Consume it!
Yeah, right. We'll consume the lock-on.
Let the lock-on flow through you.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for that, guys. Let's see if I can do a little better.
Hit an accuracy, hit the accuracy macro for 1 there, down at the
One
bottom.
accuracy.
Yep.
Why did the dice hate me? Why did
It's
they?
amazing.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Try again.
You get to roll twice and choose either one, so go again.
So I don't
No,
roll.
you get to roll the whole thing. So put in an accuracy on your
what I
frame.
meant.
Yeah, and then re-roll the whole thing.
reroll the whole weapon. There it goes.
Okay, 17 is a hit for 3 damage. Okay.
This is getting good. Now this with this weapon in the same as part of the same single quick action skirmish, it attacks twice. I just roll it again. Ooh.
A 6 is a miss.
Okay, with my second quick action, I'm going to skirmish again, but it's an auxiliary weapon, which I believe should be okay. It's the same mount, but it's an auxiliary weapon. Which is this one. Please be better.
11 is just barely a hit.
Yes.
For 2 energy damage. Okay.
And then I have my special Heath free action fist to the back of the head. Standard 1d3, which I'm going to throw at him.
Now, do you have any of those left?
I have it as so I don't have any charges, but my passive is just that as a free action every turn anyway.
Okay.
So I won't, until I attack a new target, I'll get another charge back, but it's just a free action anyway.
Okay.
And
For
I just
3
have to
more
roll a
damage.
3.
Very nice. So again, the punches raining out from the Nero. You can see that the sort of power fist like attachment on the Zhang that Nero is piling. You can see it's like glowing, like really hot. Steam's coming off of it. But yeah, he hits the Ronin square in the back of the head. Is that it for your turn?
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You can see it's
Good job, keep it up.
damaged.
And I think that's it.
Hit it again.
I'm going to put my exemplar's mark on it as well.
Okay.
So anyone else can re-roll. I think that's everything I've got.
I think that's what I made that little like weird face icon. Is that exemplar's mark, I think.
It's the
Oh, well,
So you've had it up there. Okay.
So that's it. Yep, that's it for me. All out of juice.
Alrighty. You'll hear some more like strange static communications going on, and the assault mech that's by you, Boomslang, will go. We had Geist go this round, right? Yeah, you went. Okay. Yeah, the assault mech by you, Boomslang, is gonna try and fight you. Let's see here. It has... I think it's going to use a barrage. First, it's going to try and hit you basically with a difficulty because it's going to use its heavy assault rifle to try and hit you. That's a miss. And then it will try and hit you with its combat knife. That is probably a miss. 8 versus your evasion. I think your evasion's way higher, right?
13, yeah.
Okay. 2 misses. And let's see. As far as movement goes, I think it'll try to move, actually. If you have a threat-based weapon, it will...
do.
Yep. You can use it. It will count as your reaction.
Does my attack must go off before it leaves my threat, right? No. Yeah. Threat 1.
Yeah.
So if I hit it with... if I hit something with the flex mount, do I get both attacks?
Good question. Let me see. I don't
If it's a
think
threat
so.
thing, or is it just pick a weapon that has threat and
I think
use
you
one?
just get one attack with a reaction.
Right.
Yeah, you don't get that because it's when you take the skirmish action that you get that.
Okay. Then I'll just try and hit him with the charged blade. On a 6. Wait, hang on. Yeah, no, I think that's still...
That is a miss.
Does that have an accuracy on it? It should.
No, it says AP and threat 1.
Okay.
Armor piercing.
No, I mean the roll. Does the roll have an accuracy on it? Did I accidentally roll with it? That's weird. Okay.
No, it doesn't have any accuracy.
Yeah, I think I just missed.
Okay.
Straight up.
So the charge blade strikes through the air, misses the assault mech as it just barely gets out of range there of Boomslang. Who's next?
I will go. I'm going to self-destruct. No, I'm going to stabilize. We'll go ahead and take all of the heat damage that I have, and I don't have that condition.
I wish
where
I had a
double
steam. I
damage.
need a steam sound effect because it's so much steam that blasts off from Rashman's mech.
And do I still have the double damage?
No, that was
condition?
removed. The double damage was removed. Yeah. So you remove the heat automatically. So when you take the stabilize full action, you cool your mech, you clear your heat gauge, or you can spend 1 repair to refill HP to max. Then you can end one of your other conditions. Yeah, so if you cool your mech, that's basically the full thing.
So I can't end jammed. Okay, well,
Correct.
At least a little cooler in my mech right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's all I will do.
Okie dokie.
And all my weapons have been reloaded automatically again.
You can still move if you want to move.
I think I'm fine right here.
Okay. Ashman's turn over. Boomslang.
I would like to lunge at the one that's running away from me.
Okay.
Which means that once around before making any attack with an orc's weapon, I can fly 3 spaces towards the target. So I guess I just appear here.
Holy
I
shit.
do up to 3, yeah.
That's what his mech is for.
Yeah.
Absolutely does. Yeah. So
All of your guys' mechs are like you're very broken as Lancer pilots.
Yeah. I will then. Okay, well, I need to hit him first. So I'll hit him with the. Let me see what I'm doing here. Sorry, I know it's a bit confusing, but I have some weird things that happen. So I guess I am skirmishing with the fold knife. And I have an accuracy on that, which I will definitely need. Which for some reason the button has vanished for me. So I will just roll a d6. So 7.
A 7?
A 7.
Wow, that was with an accuracy. Oh god. Okay. 7 is a miss.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Everybody's rolling like shit today. Jesus.
I'm not. I
So
have a week.
everyone else's rolls were sacrificed so that you could roll well today. That's what it's coming down to, Myth.
Perfect.
Oh man, I screwed up everything.
It's like you're just expecting to crit every time.
Yeah. Okay. So then I guess I'll just attack again. Really, I'm doing the barrage. So I will attack with my my charged blade now, which has an accuracy as well. 22.
That's a crit.
Oh,
No.
Give me another D3 for the damage.
I also get a 1d6 bonus.
Wow.
Which I guess to roll. There you go, 6. I get to re-roll it, right?
That's correct. So yeah, you rolled max damage. So that's 6 and another 6. So 12 damage. Fucking nice. With one bladed weapon. How do you kill it?
Oh. I think I just do the thing where I and then appear behind it, and I've got like the fold knife out and I miss, but like I wasn't bothered about it. I probably just throw the fold knife in the air as I bring the bigger one out, and then just I keep moving a little bit as if I was moving out of the teleport, and just I'll cut it in half.
You see the assault mech just like turn into more of a wreck as it sort of halts its movement and just kind of like slides partially in the sand. Okay. Anything else, Boomslang?
I still have my movement, right?
Yeah, you still have your movement because your special bullshit went off before.
This might not be a good idea, but
I move. I run over here to the elite room.
hello. Welcome to the fight.
And I am going to overcharge, which is going to give me 1 heat.
And that will put a reactor stress on you.
Yeah. What happens first?
Your reactor stress first before anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a d6. Actually, how much reactor stress do you have?
I'm at 4, so... Oh, reactor stress 0.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll a 1d6
This
then.
is going to tick it over, yeah, because it's going to put me on 5-3.
Okay.
So I definitely have 1 reactor stress, yeah, but it goes down to 0 on the heat, or it stays at 4.
It does go. It goes to 1 on the heat.
Okay.
Okay, so on a 3, you are jammed. Congratulations.
Why isn't it moving? Why isn't it moving?
It's just
Alright, I'm stuck.
your comms are like not really working. It's just coming through all jambled.
Boomslang?
Okay, what do you think? Alright, well, okay.
Kind of. You sound.
All right.
You need some dance lessons.
I'm doing the thing again where I'm like ripping open panels. Oh. I grab a wrench. That's hot. That's hot.
So technically, you can make an improvised attack if you'd like. That's about the only thing you've got left after overcharging. Or yeah, because everything else is like to clear it is like a stabilize.
So I'm jammed. I don't know if I've been jammed before.
Yeah, jammed.
I can make or improvise grapples or rams. Cannot use comms. Cannot take benefit. Cannot make reactions. I'll wait a quick action. I mean, I might as well make an improvised attack. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Just a d20. It's a flat d20. And it's a 1d6. 19. That's a hit. 1d6.
Can I just hit it? Grab the nearest mech
Yeah,
foldable chair.
it's like a melee attack basically, or like a rock.
I think I'm just still attached to like whatever joystick or thing I use to move my arm as I'm reaching for the wrench, and I just do this, and my mech's elbow actually moves even though I think it's jammed, and deal 1 damage to the round. Like that's all that happens is I'm just like in there like and I like elbow the joystick and that like and then it actually I'm like yeah does it work? No, it don't, and I'm pulling it and nope. All right, never mind. Okay, what's that? What even is that? This wasn't in the Everest. Oh no, I'll just cut it. Did that work? Nope.
There's just all kinds of shit like
Yeah. The last Everest I was in, like on the inside, by the end of it was all open and fucked and everything because I had pulled all the things out, and like I imagined that it was just all the panels were off and all shit was connected to wrong things, and I just start doing that again.
A pile of panels behind you.
Yeah, it was all just like a complete mess.
okie dokie.
Red, white, blue, white, red, yellow one.
Start of a new round.
Rashman,
I
hang
will
on!
go first.
Nope, I'm going first.
Fight it out. Who's
Is that
going?
okay?
Oh, that's
Huh?
fine.
If I go, I can stop it from doing anything, and it has to spend an action to try to get out of my grapple.
Yeah, but there's a whole other thingy. There's
Okay,
a whole
yeah,
other
go nuts.
Okay, I'm going first. Okay. I would like to use a quick action to bolster Rashman, which gives you a +2 accuracy to anything, including saves, that you can use in the next little bit. So that's the first thing that I will do, and then I will attack with my rifle. And I will attack the Ronin, I suppose.
Okay.
And that is +2 accuracy.
That is a hit.
Okay.
How do you kill it?
Yes. So I don't know how bolstering works. I guess I'm just on my I guess I'm just on my panel and I'm trying to redirect power system to him. I'm trying to help him so that he does, because he's clearly overheating and I can't communicate with him and I'm really worried about him. And then immediately after that, I just see that the three of them are taking down the Ronin and I just fire a shot.
Okie doke. So you see the Ronin finally, it looks like it's been having problems moving. Like you see the joints look like they're a bit stiff or something, and it just you see an explosion go off in the chest cavity area, and it just kind of powers down.
Okay, we still have one left.
Okay, the assault mech. I'm gonna do a roll here. Okay, the assault mech is going to rush up here. And it does not take aim at any of you. It takes aim at the research lab with a barrage action. Grenade launcher first. Oops.
That's not good.
Bloody hell's this guy up to?
No idea.
Doesn't look good.
So you just see... Thoom. Several explosions go off in the research lab as the grenade lands inside. I got an 18 on that one. The grenade goes inside. You see explosions and fire spilling out of the research lab. I would say higher up on the research lab, probably near the mech hangar. Then the assault rifle.
Do I have to roll anything to stay on the building? How does that work?
Pretty big building. You're on the elevator.
I'm on the wall.
You're on the wall. Yeah, make an agility save. 10. Just barely. Like, you probably start to slip a little bit. Like, the building does wobble. And the explosion's kind of, like, spilling out a bit. You can see, like, your grapple arms. I can't remember the name for it.
They're clamps.
Yeah, the clamps.
They're, like, cool spider clamps.
Yeah, the clamps, like, they make this horrible, like...
They're covered in hair.
Like, ripping the metal partially as, like, you're violently moved. While the research lab is under attack. And then the assault rifle will probably aim for one of you, but the grenade launcher went into the research lab. Assault rifle probably on Rashman. That, I think, just barely not a crit.
These mechs don't like you, Fist.
They really don't.
They really don't.
Well, they're going for the kill. They're not stupid. Yeah. They've seen how much damage, like, Rashman's taken. Okay. So, yeah, that's a 19 versus your evasion.
Battle hit.
Yeah. Okay. And that is 4 explosive damage. Rashman, you are not double damaged right now, so that was just regular damage.
Oh, thank God.
Regular. Four explosive damage. You have 1 armor, so that's 3 damage. That will take you over into structural damage.
Unless I activate my trap card, custom paint job.
There it is.
I get a 6. I don't take structure damage, but my beautiful paint job is damaged.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's
You
see.
could, yeah,
I
if you
have
gain
to
a
roll
6, you get another structure. It's
If
ridiculous.
I roll 6, I take no structure damage.
And you
Let's see.
heal.
You can also brace as well. Don't forget.
I'm jammed. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, he can't take reactions. Is this a reaction?
This is not a reaction. This
Really?
is a unique tag, custom to my mech. It's just one of the traits my mech, not one of the traits system.
Hold on, we gotta take a look at that one.
When you take a point of structure damage, roll a 6. On a 6, you don't take the structure damage and heal to 1 hit point, as the hit simply scratched your paint instead. The system can only activate once between full repairs.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not a reaction.
All right.
There's nothing about reaction.
Come
Not a
on,
reaction.
6. Nope.
That's a 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take.
All the hoopla. Okay, so that was 4 explosive damage. -1 is 3. You've got 1, so you lose 2.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that a skill check that you just did?
No.
No, it's just a unique tag. It's not a.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
the thing that I gave you says
The
you can use
bolster.
it on a skill check or a
It's not a-
save of any kind.
It's not either.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
I
either.
was trying to help you.
Okay.
System, yeah.
So,
I will use it though.
you're gonna go down. So you're at 19 HP now. And how much structure damage do you have?
I have 1.
Just now, or did you have 1?
No, just now.
Okay. So give me a 1d6. Low is bad. 3.
Now he can use the accuracy, right? Because this is a save.
This is still not a save.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't know what saves are.
Saves are like contested, like grapple,
okay.
like what you just made when you were on the building, that kind
okay.
of stuff. Somebody tries to hit you with a tech attack, that kind of stuff. Okay, you are jammed.
Oh, well, I'm already jammed.
Yeah, I know.
I'm double jammed.
You're double jammed.
So this is more like.
Brashman?
Everything is just, it's all.
You have no idea what he's saying in here.
Guys, they're focusing all of their attacks on Brashman, and his mech is on fire.
You're on fire.
I
Keep
think
doing
he's
it.
dying in there.
You're on fire.
I had to talk, right? That's not just what it sounds like.
You're doing great.
Screaming!
Oh, you're actually on fire.
It's like you've just opened up a website that you should not have opened up. Like there's just a bajillion pop-ups on everything. It's like, I can't close them fast enough. It's horrible. All the buttons are like lighting up. It looks like a switchboard or something, you know, like at a fucking DJ booth.
Just imagine I have a mouse in there and I'm just like frantically clicking out of all the pop-ups. Just
For some reason, I feel like Rashman would have a ball mouse. He's like, takes out the ball. Okay. So yeah, very jammed. And that is it for the assault mech's turn. Who's going?
I can go.
I'm not gonna have my man die on my watch until he signed my tube.
What?
I've got a cable I can get to him.
Yeah, go, anything.
All right.
And as I giggle, some more of the cables from my back snap off and extend forward. I can grapple from 5 away, so I'm gonna do that. And if I succeed, I move. So that one thing I did last time, everybody moves to me, but I can instead just move towards him. So I'm gonna
Okay,
do that.
it is with difficulty, however, as you have an elite Ronin in your way. The scrap is left from the elite Ronin.
I'll allow it. All right, so it's
Good to
know. So he's 5 away. I have a difficulty. Perfect.
Oh no.
How's a 6 look?
Ooh.
6 is not so successful. The grapples probably just bounce off of the Ronin and just the cables just kind of shoot out and just they get sort of tangled up with the Ronin and you have to like retract them.
That's okay because then I'll just move.
Okay.
I'm gonna boost to him, and so with a ram action, you don't move at all. You just need to use a boost and then
Again,
ram.
the elite Ronin is in the way.
All right. Okay. So I'd have to go around.
Yes.
What if I have jump jets?
Jump jets, you can jump over. Absolutely.
All right. Sweet.
But just taking into consideration 1 hex to kind of jump over it.
Okay. So he's 4 away. I can move 5. So I'll just.
Absolutely.
I'll
You
hit
see
there.
Red Panda just like take like 2 like steps and then launches up into the air, comes down. What are you doing?
I'm actually gonna go right in front of him. Here. That's my 2. That's too. That's too quick. There's
Okay.
a 3.
You have movement plus you have.
Oh my gosh! Then I'll ram him. Because yeah, I already tried grappling, so I'm gonna try to knock him back. Now I don't have that silly old difficulty.
18. You ram him up. What happens?
All right. He moves 2 backward. So I guess as I do the leap off I do like a running jump, like I step off of the hull or the wreckage of the elite Ronin and then up into the air. And as I hit the peak, I start to like go into this piston flying kick and knock this thing back. I guess I hit it in its mech chest, and I
Mech
knock
chest.
it back too. Yeah, and I knock it back too. Actually, I landed here, so I should probably be here. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense.
I want to name a gnome character in D&D Mech Chest.
Mech chest. he has a cybernetic torso.
It's Purser's cousin, Mech Chest.
I'm alive.
It's Pozu after like he creates a mech.
Yeah.
Becomes mech chest. I'll last.
NPC ideas.
There it is.
Submit Pozu as mech chest.
It's a steampunk mech.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, is that it?
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
I failed with the range grapple, which was badass, and then I did that awesome, sweet flying piston kick, and then
Awesome.
that's my move. That's my turn.
All right,
Nice
who's
job,
next?
Red Panda.
Thank you. I wish I could have actually grabbed him, but hopefully that will help with the range so he doesn't hit you with his blaster.
I don't care if he hits me, I just don't want him to hit Rashman.
Oh, yeah, I should have kicked him farther. Darn.
Just make sure you leave him close enough for me to punch.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
anytime. That would be great.
Who's next?
Boomslang? Nero?
Is the NPC not next? Oh, he's gone, hasn't he?
They're gone. It's all your guys' turns left.
1 dance partner left. Here comes Uncle Heath.
Right. Uncle Heath's gonna run in. So I'm just gonna do my standard.
It should just be.
1, 2. I'm just counting how far away he is. Okay, I'm gonna move to there. And then, because me and Boomslang are clearly twins from another mother, I'm gonna lunge. I have the same lunge. 1, 2, 3. And I will attack with my first quick action as a skirmish with my auxiliary knife.
Okay. 9 is a hit
Nice.
for 3 energy damage. Okay.
Excellent. Then for my second quick action, I'll use my double attack with the Shaoli combat sheath.
16 is also a hit for 5 kinetic damage. Very nice. Okay.
Here comes round 2.
A 10 also a hit for another max damage attack of 5. Okay.
Okay, and now because he's a new unique target, because this is the only mech on the board I've not yet punched, I basically get a free 1d3 against him.
Okay.
Jesus.
Are coming back.
Okay, so yeah, you see the Zhang like rush up, charge after this guy, and just rapid fire attacks, just laying into this assault mech, just taking all kinds of damage, blasting in on this guy. Anything else?
And now as my free action, I'll do the same 1d3 again.
I don't think you get another one. You just spent it. You didn't get an extra one, right?
Well, because I've got, so as a free action, I can do my move 3 and a 1d3. But then because I've done that against a unique target, I regain one of my charges, which I can then spend again. So it'll take me back down to 0 charges still. So I used my free action, which also regenerated me a charge because it's a new target. I believe. So I did my 2 quick actions, which were my 2 main mount attacks. I used my free action for the 1d3 attack, and because it's a unique target, I regain a charge from it because my core system is still active. My active core system is still active.
I know you're just using a constant stream of bullshit to try and make me do this, but I'm reading. Hang on.
Maybe one more
I'm
time.
still reading. Hang on. You can spend any number of charges a turn, then regain a charge for each unique target. So no, you cannot do it. Because it says specifically, you can spend any number of charges a turn, then regain a charge.
All right.
So you didn't have the starting. You didn't have a starting charge to do it. So
no,
I don't think that first attack went off. That 1d3. I don't think it went off because you were down to 0 charges.
Yeah, but my generic core system passive is once during my turn as a free action.
Yeah, that one you get. Yep.
So I think
the extra ones you don't.
Yeah, would I now gain a charge, 1 charge, but I can't use it now until my next turn?
I don't think so. Because you don't get a charge from your passive.
No, but my active is still active, isn't it? Because we've not come out of combat
You need
since
to
I turned it
have
on.
charges to use it, and you're out of charges.
Oh.
It specifically says you can spend any number of charges a turn, then regain a charge for each unique target. Oh, actually, no. Regain a charge.
Yeah.
No, but you haven't spent. You can't spend any more charges, so you have 0 to start. You can't
So we're
add.
gonna say I always have to have 1.
You have to have
able
at least 1 to keep going.
Okay.
Good to know, and also awesome. That's a really cool one.
Yeah.
Listen, I will say though, you got a shit ton of attacks out of that, so I don't
It's
feel
fine. It's all right.
I don't feel bad like
happening.
in the least,
Yeah,
like
yeah, no,
not
it's
even
awesome.
a little bit.
I'm very happy. It's only Heath. It's only Heath who's annoyed.
Why won't this guy just lie down like the rest?
Okay.
Because you stopped hitting him.
Oh yeah, wait, that'll be it.
Alrighty. So, is that it for your turn then?
Yes, that's all my actions used up.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't feel bad that you think that you get like 800 attacks on a turn. I'm fine. I'm good.
It was nearly 5. It was
Yeah, I'm
nearly
good.
5.
I'm good. I'm all right with it. Alrighty, who's next? Rashman or Boomslang?
Boomslang, can you hear me?
I assume we're both doing the same thing. So I'll just do my stabilize first.
Okay. How are you stabilizing? You can either cool your mech and clear heat gauge, or you can spend 1 repair to refill HP to max. Then you can choose one to either fully reload all loading weapons and all burn, and a jammed, impaired, lock-on, immobilized, or slowed on you or adjacent ally.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal, and that heals me up to completely full on one structure or the whole thing. I can't remember.
No, your structure stays the same. It's just your current HP.
All right, well I might as well do that. But
Yeah, you
really,
have
I
to-
just want to clear the jammed. That's all I care about.
Yeah, you basically have to like rest if you want to try and repair the damage
Okay.
to the structure.
They
Yeah,
aren't responding and they aren't moving. I think it's up to us, guys.
Did you say you were ending the jammed?
And then I clear the jammed.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear just the tail end of Geist saying like, you know, guys.
Yeah. I'm like sitting in there again. I've like got wires and like there's probably a moment where I'm like,
That one, right? That's got to be it. That has to
Boomslang?
I start moving again.
be- Yeah, I'm alright.
You're okay? You're okay? Okay.
Wire.
Okay. Well, Rashman's not moving and not responding.
Connect the yellow one to the brown one. Ever. Like, never do that.
What did you do?
Well, I connected them all to everything until it started moving again. Anyway. Oh, look, it's dead. You done it.
Well, not quite.
Is there another one?
The one in front of me here.
Can you see it on your sensor?
And then I see it, but I can't do anything, right? Do I have a quick action, did you say?
You have movement.
That's it?
You have movement, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Let me stroll over.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Rashman.
I'll go
All
there.
right. I'm going to take my movement, and I'll go right here.
Okay, you're kind of up on the ridge right now. I'd say that's about 20 feet up.
And with my perk, Shielded Magazines, I can make ranged attacks, even when jammed. And I'm going to whip out my secret weapon.
I will give you an extra
35.
1 accuracy, by the way, because of you're basically like right above them, 20 feet up.
Oh, awesome. And I also have that bolster with the +2 accuracy.
Max is 2 accuracy on anything.
Oh, okay. I'm going to whip out my M35 Mjolnir cannon.
This is it. Kill him.
This is a core systems active. Every end of my turn when I do not fire this weapon, I gain a new round in the chamber. I actually put 2 rounds in each chamber. I have 4, and each chamber does 4 damage. At the moment, I can do a maximum of 16 damage. And
Noise.
I'm going to use it with +2 accuracy. I hope this.
He knows not to aim at us, right?
I don't know, but at least he's moving.
That did not add my accuracy.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yep. You got
Okay.
a 5 on that accuracy. You rolled a 7, and you had a +1.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
And that's fine with me.
Yeah,
All right.
so 13 is a hit. So you guys see like this rapid fire. I think it's probably too fast to even see. It kind of looks. What is it? What do you think it looks like, Rashman?
It's just like, you know, when you fan the hammer of a gun, it's just
You do a little
quick
McCree
draw.
action.
Yeah, a little like McCree action.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you see like rapid fire, like fire out from this gun, and how do you kill it?
It's boiling hot and my comms are down. And this moment of madness, I lug my mech towards this last enemy, and I notice that I have a weapon that I haven't used. You probably can't hear me, but Rashman he was planning on having a special attack name for this that he shouts out in a very anime fashion.
Tumbleweed blows by.
Yeah, Tumbleweed blows by, and he says,
Mjolnir! Thunder God!
It just comes out as like,
No one hears him.
it just comes out as,
Oh no, he's dying. He's dying in there.
Oh no!
We have to get him out of there.
Help me, my lord.
okay, the mech explodes. You see the torso on the right side actually sever from the arm and just like an explosion shoot outwards, and the mech crumbles to the ground. You are out of combat.
Now the orchestra can take a break. Jeez.
Rashman?
So hot! That was amazing! Good shooting there!
Oh, that's the most fun I've had since waking up from a tube one day ago.
Yes, but let's not celebrate. It seems as if the research center is pretty damaged.
Where'd the other one go? The one that came out at the top up there?
We lost track of them.
Am I allowed to stabilize my mech now that we're out of combat to get rid of jammed?
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh my god!
Oh, Rashman, are you okay?
It's so hot! Oh my god!
None of your structure or reactor stress gets cleared unless you take a rest, which has to be about an hour. But your heat, all of your heats go back to 0, and your conditions get cleared.
Excellent.
Oh my god! It was so hot in here. I had to use my shirt just to bail water out from underneath of me because I was sweating so much.
Okay, but
Mine got pretty
are you
hot.
okay?
I'm okay. Oh god.
Right, now what do we do?
Paulie? Paulie?
There's no response.
No, guys. Oh no.
I started climbing up the building. Can I just move up the building?
Are we 100% sure there's none left out here?
Not at all. We're invisible.
We did have a job.
A lot of people.
Who's got the best scanning equipment? Because I might have cut mine out.
Guys,
I can try.
I don't think I'm very good at it. Is it systems?
It is a systems check, yeah.
I am not the best, but 9?
What are you scanning for?
Life, I guess.
What is the difference between systems and sensors?
Yeah, that's
Sensors is your
is
range.
your range. Yeah, that's it.
That's the range.
Okay.
So, you're trying to scan the research lab for life?
Not research lab for any enemies like out here with us.
Nothing.
So heat signatures.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything.
Do we go back in? I don't really know what Raf's gonna do if we go back in and he's like, well, you were supposed to be out there, you know.
We stopped the assault.
Yeah, did we? What if that was just like, wave 1?
That's the pussycat.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard, was it?
Well, we can't
We
just.
do that 2 or 3 more times.
we need to hear back from the team in the Anatmo.
But they aren't responding.
I mean, we could.
Let's head inside and we could probably get the comm opening there also assess the damages. It's so hot in there. Everything's on fire. I just want to be cool for like 5 minutes.
Alright, then let's just. I suppose we'll head back in, and if they send us straight back out, they send us straight back out.
Yeah.
It is like nighttime on the desert planet that you're on, and it's like negative 40 Celsius or something.
Crack a window.
I'm actually gonna hop out of my mech real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm opening it.
Have you ever seen those videos of like people in like Winnipeg like taking a pot of boiling water and just throwing it up in the air in like the dead of winter and just seeing it turn to snow like instantly? I mean, that's basically how cold it is outside.
The entire inside of your mech, anything that had condensation on it, is now frozen.
It's just like
Yeah.
there's just this boiling cloud of steam that turns into snow like as soon as you open up. Yeah.
This was a mistake.
I'm going.
It's really good for your immune system, actually, going from really hot to really cold. And then now, if you go from really cold to really hot a few times, you should do that a few times, yeah. No, you'll be sorted, mate. You'll live forever.
I start going up the wall.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the place is damaged. I'll tell you what, make me an agility save as you climb the wall.
I don't think I technically need to do that because my clamps specifically say that it counts just as walking.
Yeah, she has hairy spider mech legs.
Yeah. You no longer count as climbing on these surfaces and can move at normal speed.
Okay. Normally you wouldn't. However, this
Okay.
place is damaged and it
Okay.
is a bit unstable, which is why I'm making you do the roll.
Okay.
It's not a climbing check. It's just
19.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You see there's definitely a few areas that are damaged, and I guess you kind of know just inherently, like, I need to avoid those areas, so you kind of go around some of the places that look like they have damaged metal, because you're afraid, like, if you clamp on there, it just might rip the metal off of the side of the research facility. And you're climbing up. Where are you going?
Where did when he fired at the facility, was he just aimlessly firing? I didn't want to interrupt, but was he purposely targeting that floor?
I don't think you could tell.
Okay.
But you did see he aimed at one of the holes on the research facility. Like one of the damaged sections.
I guess that's all I meant. I thought I wasn't sure if it looked like he was just accidentally firing up anywhere towards us, or if he looked like he was purposely aiming at the building.
Definitely aiming at the research facility.
Okay.
You definitely
then that's
would
where
have
I'm
saw
going. Yeah, then that's where I'm going.
You're going into the area that he fired in.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. About 7 floors up. So not quite to the mech hangar, a bit before it.
Okay.
Are you going into the damaged area?
Yeah, well, I mean, what do I see when I get up there? But yeah.
When you get up there, you see a lot of devastation. Everything's on fire. It looks like a bad fire in there. The fire prevention systems don't look like they're keeping up with it.
What was in here?
I don't think you know.
Okay.
How are the damages up here?
It's bad. It looks like no sprinklers or anything are coming on. There's just a whole bunch of fire. I don't even know what was in here. Are you guys coming?
I'm on my way. I'm right behind you.
Paulie!
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. I'll come along.
There's no response.
Damn it.
Does anybody have a really big fire extinguisher? Is there like a water main?
Can we use our coolant? Like our abilities to cool ourselves to do anything, or no?
Does anybody have the engineer talent?
I have mechanic.
You have mechanic?
Yeah.
I might say...
Oh, wait, no, talent. Sorry, no, that's a pilot trigger I have.
I would say...
Yeah, Colo did.
That is not an easy thing to do. You can try and make an engineering check.
All right, I'll try.
A 3. I think you're too unfamiliar with these systems, maybe to.
I don't really know if I can release my coolant or anything. I don't think I can help.
Well, is there anyone in there?
No, I don't see.
What? I mean, I know I don't know what was in here, but is it just like machinery or parts or like anything? What do I see?
You can use your sensors. You can try and scan.
Oh, sure.
Give me a systems check.
2.
Too much interference. You can't pick anything up.
I can't even really see anything.
And where are we? Because she climbed up the side of the building, but none of us can do that. What's our options for getting up there?
The elevator, I think.
There's the elevator. I think someone said they were climbing. Was that Rashman?
No, I'm on the elevator.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured that we all went to the elevator, but that was only 3 at a time, right?
Yeah. There's space for about 3 people on the elevator.
I'll stay down here.
Okay, so Nero, Rashman, and Red Panda, you are all heading up the elevator. I would like each of you to make agility saving throws, please.
But you're staying down there?
One of us has to, so I figured I'd be
There's
the best
only
one.
enough
If something
space for
attacks me,
3.
I can run away really fast.
Okay.
Is all I thought about.
Oh, that's with my accuracy. I'm sorry.
It's already a fail. You rolled that with 2 accuracy. That was a natural 1.
Oh, God. I'll take my nat
If
one
they fail, does it just fall down? Get on it. Or on one of those Disney rides.
Red Panda, I need an agility save from you.
Agility.
Okay, 3 fails. So as the elevator is going up with your mechs on it, you suddenly hear this like explosion out from one of the cables. The elevator starts to plummet about halfway down. So it's like 150 feet up or so. What are all of you doing in reaction? The elevator starts to plummet down very quickly.
Activate my jump jets.
Jump jets?
I'll use my jump jets as well.
You have them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nero?
As the only one I don't believe that has jump jets, I'm going to see if there's any cables of the elevator zooming by that I can try and reach out and just grab.
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of hydraulic cable or something for sure.
I'm going to try and grab onto something that's zooming past.
Okay, make another agility save then, please, Nero.
I don't want to.
21!
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So,
the hand on your mech is
Just so big that you're just flaring out.
he's got the power fist.
Yeah.
It's an old milk trick. Hold on.
So Nero reaches out, grabs the hydraulic cable. Nero, you just launch upwards, like flying up the building. You take the fast way up. Red Panda and Rashman, you are activating your jump jets to try and slow your fall. About 150 feet up. What are both of your speeds?
My speed is 4.
How is my speed?
It's on the frame page at the top.
Right above
Oh, 5.
sensors.
5. Okay. So, let's see. I think I'm going to need probably agility. No, hull saves from both of you.
Oh, no.
Okay, an H from Rashman and a 20 from Red Panda. Red Panda, roll me a 1d6, please.
I'm practiced in jump jets.
Okay, unfortunately, Red Panda, even though you've activated your jump jets, you tried to slow your fall a bit, you're going to take 4 kinetic damage as you hit basically your legs just flat down on the ground. Just kind of reverberates. You see your...
Yeah, I'm alright. I'll be fine. What's happening?
The lift seemed to have broken or an explosion or something.
Rashman, however, you activate your jump jets like way too late and try and like turn them on when you are get like closer to the ground. You're probably still all confuzzled from what's been going on in the fight. Everything's been jammed, everything's been flashing, and it's just been like a nonstop like button pressing extravaganza inside your cockpit. So the jump jet's the last button you hit. Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Ooh.
Okay, you take 5 kinetic damage as your mech hits the ground hard. Stabilizers just kind of like giving you little warnings on your screens.
I'm alright!
Rashman?
I'm alright! It's okay!
Nero, you launch up onto basically you're holding the cable tightly. Are you just like going with the flow? Are you just like getting launched? Are you trying to go where Geist went?
Yeah, essentially. So I'm gonna hold on to the cables, and depending on how far they're gonna throw me, potentially with momentum. But I'm looking for any opportune moment.
You got a 21, so if you want to go into the spot where Geist went, I think you can just go in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly straight up there and let go, and kind of, I guess, carry on going a little bit and land up there.
Okay, yeah, you land inside. The place is on fire. I mean, it's
What is all this stuff?
Jesus Christ.
I know.
The hell happened?
I don't know, but
We left.
You see, I mean, like, part of the floor is missing. A grenade went off in here, man. A big one from a mech.
I think we should just, once everybody gets up here, we should just go through and do a rescue run, see if we can find anybody. This is real bad.
Good idea to me. This prick's killed my friends in their tubes.
Wait,
Get that.
do you hear that? That's that same interference from before.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, I thought that was Rashman. I thought I was just hearing literally everything. It's the first time me hearing this.
Paulie?
You guys sitting on buttons.
Hello?
Hello, caller number 3. Is there anyone there?
Can anybody? Can anybody? Paulie? Paulie, we read you. Paulie, where are you?
More static.
Just more static comes through.
Okay, that was definitely Paulie.
That
I
sounded
think she might be in the hangar bay.
Where is the little one?
I don't know.
Who's the little one? I thought Paulie was quite small.
8900. She's in our
100.
She's in our team.
What, is that her name or is she a VCR?
That's her call sign.
Oh, right.
VCR definitely stands for something else, by the way. It's not an actual VCR. It's something else that's used the same abbreviation.
And it's really small.
I'll be right there.
Is the elevator completely malfunctioning? Are you able to come up?
I can't figure it out here. I'm not an engineer. I find things. I don't know whether these cables are snapped, there's an explosion, and track seems to be off. Is there another elevator? Wasn't there another elevator?
Yes.
There's probably one on the other. Oh, I see one right over there. Yeah, let's take that one.
Okay, be careful.
Do the 3 of you head over to the other elevator?
Yes.
Okay. All
I'm
3 of
worried.
you riding at the same time?
And it's trapped.
There was
Just-
some elevator music.
Just
I
to
can't-
confirm, all 3 of you are using the elevator at the same time?
Not anymore, though. Not now that you've said that.
Now that you said that, I don't know if I want to.
You're the only one down there with them. So unless you're going to
Those
sit
two,
down.
right? No.
Yeah,
There's
it's
3 of you. There's Boomslang, Red Panda,
Yeah.
and Rashman.
Boomslang, are you coming with us?
Oh, I thought you were up there. And
No,
coming back
the
down.
elevator.
No, we
Nah.
did.
No, we fell.
It dropped
then,
halfway.
Then yeah, I'm getting on the elevator. But the thing broke.
Yeah,
on the
there's
other one
there's
now.
2
Another one
elevators.
on the
There's
other
one on
side.
the west side and one on the east
Okay.
side.
Then yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about another area of the thing. Yes.
Okay.
I am on it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you saw Nero and
My
Geist
comms are
able to
screwed
get up.
I cut the yellow wire. You don't want to cut that.
Okay, all 3 of you, give me agility saves, please. Going up with this elevator.
Same one. It's gonna stay the same thing.
Come on!
17 from
17.
Boomslang.
No!
A 4 from Rashman, and a 19 from Red Panda. Luckily, this was a group save event. 2 out of 3 works. So the elevator manages to make its way up. It's like making horrible sounds and stuff. It's been damaged. So like there's sparks and stuff that are shooting off. But yeah, you can take the elevator up. It is not where the hole is that Geist and Nero went into. That was more on the west side. So you can ride the elevator up and then try and make your way down somehow. How are you going to do this?
Just head straight to the hangar. We have to save Paulie. There's nothing here.
All right, we'll head right on over. I jumped on the elevator a bunch while we were going up, so it definitely works. You know what I like to do? I like to jump right when it gets to the top, so you fly a little bit higher.
Okay, so the 3 of you...
Went right into the ceiling. It was hilarious. I may have broken the ceiling tile at the time, but it was... I'm surprised there was even room for you to jump in an elevator. You are an absolute... What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I mean, no offense.
It's fucked up.
So, you 3 make your way to the hangar while Geist and Nero are down on the 7th floor emergency exit. And as you walk into the hangar, you can see that there's been a lot of damage in the hangar as well. Part of the printer has kind of been destroyed. You can see Boomslang's ship and another ship is there as well. It's kind of like it has like you can see like two sort of pylons on the side. It's sort of Star Trek-ish, but not really. Like it's a little bit more military kind of looking. It's definitely like a cross between like a Battlestar Galactica type ship and a Star Trek kind of ship. It's kind of like mixing them both. And
for legal reasons, it looks like neither.
Yeah, sure. As you walk in, you can see like part of the control room's been damaged. The glass is all cracked. You can't even really see through it. Yeah, you can see there's obviously been a lot of damage in here. There's several dead bodies all around the ground that you can see.
I hope my DVD player's alright. DVD doesn't stand for the same thing it used to, though. It's
What's it stand for?
It's the name of the company.
Oh, what's the name of the company called?
Digital media device.
Dudes Vending Digital?
I don't know. It just provides me with anime to watch on long distance journeys. $3.99 a month.
Oh, let's get down to it. I mean, we gotta see what's going on in here. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that first, then I'll come and look at the DVD player.
What are you doing?
Not looking at the DVD player, even though I want to check it.
We're gonna go find.
I don't know what a future DVD player is, but I have like a Crunchyroll DVD in-car TV player thing in that freighter, and I really want to check it. It's intact, but I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna follow them wherever they're going.
What's everybody doing? Are you staying in your mechs? Because you can't really get very far.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop out. And
hop out.
Well, I know where the hangar is. What direction's the hangar?
So you guys are in the hangar, like in the mech hangar. You can see that part of the wall has been destroyed, and you can see into the ship hangar as well. And you can see that there's like the two ships in there.
Oh, I see.
We have to
And there's no one in the mech hangar.
There's just a bunch. There's a bunch of dead bodies on the floor. You can't see into the control room. It's all
Anyone
cracked.
we
in the glass.
recognize of the dead bodies?
Do you get out of your mech?
No. Not yet. They might, I guess, but I was going to do a scan for life type thing in my mech.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a systems check.
Definitely cut this wire. Maybe? Yeah. It's not
7. Everything is still kind of scrambled in here. There's some kind of interference going on. It's really similar to what you've ran into down in the inside the hive area.
Right, so on the morning cloak, the white wire is sensors. Okay.
All right, well, that thing's a write-off. Knackered. Get out.
Rash man, you get out of your mech. It's not quite as cold in here because there's been a bunch of fires and stuff. And you have your suit on, I assume, right?
Yeah.
So you get out and you're not affected by the temperature because you have your suit on. But there's dead bodies on the ground. Are you checking them? What are you doing?
Yeah, I want to check and see if I recognize anybody.
Okay. I think maybe you recognize in passing some of them. They were the guards that were here, guarding General Wrath and the command center.
Oh, jeez.
Hey guys, we need to get in here and see what's going on. There's some weird ship in here, and I see a lot of dead guards, like
We're on our way.
Wrath's guards.
All right, coming.
Are we
I
able
eject.
to navigate? Like, I know a grenade went off in here, but I imagine we can't really get because it's one floor below us or above us.
Your mechs are pretty big. You can't
That's
really
what I'm-
move around in there.
Mine's
honestly.
tiny, but
Is there any way for us to go like at the level we are on
Yours
around
is not.
the
Yours,
outside?
yours is still not tiny.
Well, I just mean
it's about.
comparatively.
I mean,
Tiniest.
you basically
mine's
have
the
to
smallest.
hunch to be in the room. Like,
Yeah.
it's like 10 to 12 feet tall. So basically
okay.
you're basically like 1 story tall. So you just, the ceiling's there. You're not scratching anything, but close.
What size is
Okay.
the Everest?
The Everest is 10 to 12 feet tall. It's size 1.
What size is that on that? Size 1? Oh, I'm size 1 as well.
It varies in
Morning Club.
size. I think it varies in size from like 10 feet to 15 feet, something like that.
It looks like the bigger you are, the more hits you can take, which is I assume why I'm size 1, because I'm supposed to be fast and light.
So then to get there, it's 1 floor above us or 1 below?
The hangars?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a few floors above you. It's, I think, the 10th.
Okay, Uncle. We can either get out of our mechs here or try to go up. I can climb up with my mech, but I don't want to leave you here.
Actually, it's higher. It's the 11th, technically, for the hangars.
Well, to be honest, I'm not really built for climbing. I'm gonna have to get out here and find my own way. Don't worry, I've been in tighter scrapes than this.
I'll join you then.
I'll get out of my mech.
I'll pop my canopy and jump out.
Canopy opens. You jump out. There's a raging fire around you.
Yeah. Can we get to the stairs from here or no?
No?
Can we actually get into the building at all, into this massive hole? Is there anywhere for us to go, or is it just a dead end?
Might be able to go down?
I would go down to go up.
Like, is there a hole in the ground?
Yeah,
Is
there's
that
a
why we
grenade
can
that
go
went
down?
off.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the
Well, I wasn't sure because
Yeah, you can see like
the
a
ceiling didn't have anything.
I would say you can see like 2 floors below.
Can we still communicate with them? Unless when we're not in a mech?
Yeah, if you're wearing a hard suit. Nero is not wearing a hard suit, however.
Yeah.
I am wearing a flex suit.
But we can hear them.
Classic Nero.
So Nero, I don't think you have a flex suit right now because of your situation that you started
true.
with.
I'm pretty sure you were naked. Yeah.
All right.
You're wearing a
Yeah.
you're wearing a lab coat. You're wearing a lab coat. And there's probably remnants of a groin tube.
Oh yeah. I thought
Can we hear them though?
You can't hear Nero after Nero gets out of the mech. Geist, you can hear.
You stop.
Yeah, I think so. There doesn't appear to be a way to get up to you, but I might have an idea.
You sure? Because I can try and come and get you as well.
I mean, I think we should be okay. I don't know. I'll let you know if the idea doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm about to get. Well, I just got out of the mech, and I need to get back in to do it. And we might not be in the mech. And if you get stuck,
Okay. Yeah, then yes. I need help.
okay, I'm gonna give something a go. All right? Can you clear a big old space for me?
I don't like the sound of that,
I love the sound of that.
but okay.
All right.
I fly back up. I've got like the fucking flying thing with the suit. I just fly back up into the thing and I'm like checking the stuff. All right.
I put my hand up to Uncle to be like, don't go anywhere.
Big red button is still intact.
All right. So where are you? Like 2 floors down.
A couple floors, like more like 4 or 5. I think.
Floors.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Can't be more than that.
Yeah, I know a CWAC, but I didn't know. I was just guessing. I don't think I know that information.
I'm just gonna stare at Effie like.
All right. So
I gesture for you to get back into your mech quickly.
He's probably dancing around. There's flames.
Yeah.
And he's naked except
Yeah.
for a lab
Get
coat.
back in the mech.
God, this was a bad idea.
I will bring my hand out and I will like gently grab you and then move you towards your mech.
Oh, great, got it. And
Yeah.
I just sprint off and start scrabbling up the side of my mech as quick as I can. My lab coat flapping in the wind.
Okay. You see a good old amount of butt cheek as he climbs up.
That's crazy. Did you guys know he's piloting this mech naked?
I don't know, man. I think it's on TMI.
Alright, watch out.
Okay.
Damn it. I need to make sure I get far enough. I don't know. 11, so that's 110 feet that I can make. Is that enough? I think it's 110 feet. It's not really. I'm just going by what the map was, about 10 feet per D6. I can move 3d6, so I've just worked it out. It's because your hex is
yeah. That's 110 feet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just how I worked it out. I have no idea if that's the rule. Can I teleport into the room that they're in?
Let me see what your thing says. What the fuck does it say?
In that case,
I mean, are you just making shit up?
Within that range, as long as there is space for your mech, you don't have to be able to see the point, but if you attempt to teleport to an already occupied space, the teleport fails. It's kind of designed for a battle map, I think, so I guess it's up to you. I don't know.
What's your sensor range? 15?
That's so cool.
15.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely do it. What does it look like?
Cool.
With all this fire and shit, what happens?
I think at the last moment I realized that my thing is still open, the front of my mech, and I'm like, and then I hit a button, close it, and as it closes, it just does the thing where it's like, and it just disappears. For them, I think it's like the Terminator thing, right? Where I just, and I appear in front of them.
Flame orb.
You see like this pulse go out. And
Was that a cord? Did you activate
Wow,
something?
have you always been able to do that?
it's passive.
No. I asked Polly if she could do something that makes me move really far and really fast, and that's what she put in it. So
You're like a secret agent infiltrator, Boomslang. This is amazing.
Wait, is it there?
it's terrifying every single time. It makes my bladder feel like it's upside down every time it happens.
Oh, wow.
It's
Well,
horrible. I
A
like
little
it.
bit of
How does
poop.
that feel?
Just a little bit of poop every time.
Ruin my bum bum.
Fucking
How's the poo-poo in your bum-bum?
It's not there.
It's not there?
Not anymore. And
Then I open the front of it, and I'm like, right, you have to get in, because that was only one half of it, and we have got to try and do that again.
Wait, what? What?
Come on, get in.
I get out of my mech, I guess, and I climb into Boomslang's
You
mech.
trust me?
Yeah, that's what's happening
There's-
right now.
There's really-
Okay,
there's-
okay.
It's
what the hell
so
are you guys doing?
it's so smoky in there. Jesus.
It's just tobacco smoke. There's like just cigarette butts and burns. There's wires hanging down from when I was jammed, and
Would
I'm
have been badass, except for this nicotine smoke.
Yeah.
Just wafts out on
He's-
top.
The best part about it smells worse from the smoke in his cabin than it does in the fire.
I don't know how you do this.
What?
Just chain smoking here with everything closed. I don't know how you can see or breathe.
Well, you don't really need to be able to breathe. That's the point. I light a cigarette up. It's not really about breathing, you know.
Okay, well, how are we gonna fit Heath in here? How
Oh,
tight
fit.
is this space, Whack?
Okay.
It's not
pretty
big
tight,
at
right?
all.
I want to say before they even get a chance to answer,
Hold on, make room for Uncle Heath.
and I'm just going to and like just on purpose getting between Effie and Wyatt. Just right here, right, hang on, move on.
Alright.
Okay.
Right, I'll be the
Well,
God.
all right. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't reach. I think your foot
Do
can
you
reach
think
that
maybe-
big red button.
Do you think
Also-
maybe you could move the lab coat over your butt,
Where's
please?
the hat?
Because your
Where's the
butt is
hat?
on my leg.
You don't want to close the hat. So watch out for that wire. That wire is stuck together
Which
with.
one? This one? Do I hit this button? This button.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
close
game
the
of
door.
Twister.
Close
Okay,
the door.
close the door. I'm closing the door.
right.
You know when you fill up the trunk of your car too far and it takes you like a few tries to close it? That's what it's like in the cockpit.
As soon as she
You-
does it, I'm like,
you get-
hit the button. I can't
you get
do it.
like a-
my
there's
foot
Yeah,
is
like a-
I'll hit the button.
fire to
There's
the
like a
lab coat
clearance-
that
It's it's
There's a
measure-
clearance warning that keeps flashing like clearance, like burp, burp.
Okay.
If you're hitting the button, you can roll the 3d6, PB.
Oh God.
It's the worst idea I've ever
Yeah,
had.
that's 8.
Oh, and you know what? And I'll tell you what, roll me another d6 because we're going to add a difficulty to the 3d6 because you have 3 people in this cockpit.
And you have no idea how to navigate it. Yeah.
Remember that if you roll 3 of the same number, if you roll a triple, the mech just disappears without you in it, I think.
Oh, right.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that was close. Don't ever let me roll for you again for that, please.
But that's only 40 feet, so...
Made by space orcs.
This is a 40 feet. So where are you trying to go?
Just up, I think. So it was however many floors up. So I guess 4 floors up I go. Whatever the hell's there.
That's the hangar. The hangar's 4 floors up.
I can't remember if we said it was 4 or 5.
I said 4 or 5, but it's because Effie doesn't know. But Wax said it was 4.
Yeah,
So
metaphor.
try and go up. This thing is horribly calibrated because there's a butt that just keeps wiggling around in this
What
place.
does that sound?
Yeah, and
No idea.
yeah, you just it's this like horrible like you're trying to activate the correct switches, but there's too many people in here, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh, what? Oh, God.
The timing.
Cheeks in the wind.
Cheeks in the wind.
Are his cheeks in the wind?
Teleport port from my bum bum.
Yeah, I was just going to say we're all going to at this point.
It sends the poop from everyone's butthole 40 feet upwards.
So, yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, everybody. We'll be back in just a little while. Make sure if you have not done so, you follow all these wonderful people. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you have not used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Go do it. Go follow them. And if you haven't followed this channel, follow twitch.tv/Tablestory and turn on notifications so you know when we go live. If you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Tablestory or tablestory.tv/pledge.
Yes, that's right.
Got it right. I get 1,000 points.
Yay!
1,000 Tablestory
There's
points.
a really badass interview with Monty Cook on there right now that you guys can go check out.
Audio and visual versions. Audio's at the $5 tier and the videos at the $10 tier.
Yep, and the same thing if you are a Twitch subscriber. You can go to tablestory.tv and check that out. You don't have to be a Patreon to get that. You can go check that out. We're also doing a giveaway right now. Wack, do you want to mention that?
We are. If you haven't seen it, we have a show called Simulacrum that we just premiered on Friday using the Numenera system. It's pretty dope, and I highly recommend that you watch the VOD on Twitch, just because there's some RP that happens with that. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it's using the Numenera system. It's a sort of sci fantasy. It's 1 billion years in Earth's future, and well, I don't want to spoil too much of it if you haven't seen it. Go check it out. Otherwise,
tablestory.tv/simulacrum.
Yeah, and PB's been working so hard on the website, and we've got the Simulacrum page up. There is a giveaway where you can win. I don't have the book, Andy.
I do.
$7. You can win $7.
That's it. I mean, yeah, 7.
And a brand new computer.
A week of dollars.
You can get the Numenera slipcase, which has the Discovery and Destiny core books. They are beautiful. Go check it out. Head on over to at a table story on Twitter, and check out some of the pictures I posted if you want to see the books. Otherwise, we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Hang tight for more Table Story Zero.Blue.Orion. Back in just a few. Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome back. We return as Boomslang, Geist, and Nero are all piled into Boomslang's morning cloak as he just used his core passive ability, EX Slipstream, to try and maneuver through a building. What ends up happening as you come back is you don't quite make it into the floor that you want to make it into. Part of the room just gets vaporized as you come out. Basically, one floor below where you want to come out from. As you reappear, you sort of appear inside what looks to be kind of like a conference room, like a briefing room kind of area. There's a table and chairs that just get like partially vaporized. It has that like sphere from the fucking Terminator kind of look.
But not like the Terminator. Like it, but not like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
For legal purposes.
Similar for legal purposes.
Similar. In a similar way.
Sort of, but in no way actually like it.
Exactly. Now I get it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's the chairs kind of
copyright your mind. They will come in there. They will take your mind away from you. Do not imagine it to look exactly the same. Please.
Part of the chairs go missing as you appear inside this conference room area.
That does not seem like that went correctly.
Oh, the tummy flipping.
Did we at least make it? I can't see anything but
I can't see anything through this smoke. I don't know how you see anything at all.
Let go. Open it.
Okay.
Boomslang, what you doing?
I don't think so. I don't know where we are.
Oh, you're alive, though, so that's good.
We're alive. I've got them too, but we've now really all I've done is successfully, teleport myself to them, but not us back to you. So,
Well, where are you now? We could just come get you.
I don't know.
Aren't you in the mech hangar? Where's Paulie?
I don't see a Paulie here. Just bodies, lots of bodies.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies up there. It's pretty messed up.
Okay.
Is there fire on this floor?
No.
Okay.
We're in a conference room.
Just open it.
No one in it. No dead bodies or anything.
Nobody's in here.
Let me out.
Get out of the way, Eve.
I can just take the stairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we all just pile out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hatch just opens up.
Middle of a conference room, there's just a mech.
There's a meeting happening.
Our
sales are up. We're not even in the same building.
Exactly what Heath is gonna do. Like Heath will like look around, like slightly dazed in his lab coat, and try and grab some papers off the desk, and just turn to the both of them and go, "Okay, right, let's discuss the Q1 financials. Oh, we're doing very good," and then throw him over his shoulder, and then walk off again a little bit.
Yeah, I head straight for the hallway to see if I can find stairs and any way towards the mech hangar.
Insane.
Yeah, it's not that hard. You're actually pretty close to the stairs.
Okay. Then yeah, I head straight. I'm trying to get to Paulie as soon as
Yeah,
quickly.
same. I'm
As soon as
gonna go
possible.
back.
Wow, I can
That
bring.
route.
I'm gonna take the little crowbar out of my pocket if I've still got it. Just
Don't call it that.
get ready.
You're 10 years old, are you? You're an adult.
It goes to the
Okay.
left, like a crowbar.
Just the way he's dressed, all right? The groin tube ruined things.
It's horribly disfigured now. Okay.
Oh, baby Heath. And then he just goes,
Beeth for short. So,
His call sign
Rashman,
changes every week. Now it's a little crowbar.
Rashman, you and Red Panda. Red Panda, you stayed in your mech?
No, I'm in a hard suit now.
Okay. Rashman, you and Red Panda, what are you doing?
I want to explore that new ship.
You're going to go to the new ship?
Yeah, I want to explore that, but I want to do it stealthily.
Okay. So you can see the ship hangar because basically part of the wall's been destroyed. You can see like large caliber like weaponry has gone off or something. it doesn't necessarily look like a bullet hole. It looks weird. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of looks melted.
Are you seeing this right now, Luca?
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
Are you seeing this? What the hell is that?
And that's how you can see like into the ship hangar. Like part of the wall's melted.
Have you seen anything like? I mean, what could have done this?
I'm not sure.
Should we crawl through the hole?
Yeah. But 1 second. 1 second. Wait, no, we have to find little one. Is she here?
I don't know. I mean, we gotta see what's in there. There's gotta be more stuff in there. There's a ship in there that I've never seen before. Maybe that's a clue?
I'd rather find a little one than look at new, fun things like ships and mechs and equipment and stuff.
Well, I mean, that could be a clue. I think it. Where do you want to go?
Fine. I'll go lead the way.
And as he says that, he kind of kicks over one of the guards and picks up their rifle or something, their gun, whatever it may be. Something that's two-handed, because I'm not really going to use it as a gun anyway. But he just picks it up and wields it like a bat.
Okay. Pick up the weapon.
Mm-hmm. And then he says,
Lead the way then.
All right. Can you help me into this hole?
I mean, it's just a hole in the wall, like you can go through.
Is it like?
It's a hole in the wall to go to the next hangar.
Yeah, I don't think it's like up or anything. I think you can just crawl through it.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna crawl through it.
Yeah, I mean, you probably just kind of it's maybe like 2 feet off the ground, so you just kind of have to like throw your body through the hole. Okay. Yeah,
okay.
And on the other side, you can see that there's like there's a ship. It's kind of got like. It's parked right next to Boomslang's freighter. It's kind of got like a sort of saucerish kind of shape to it. There's 2 pylons on it. You can see it's got a thruster section in the saucer area. On the side of the ship, it says USB Epiphany.
Hey guys, have you ever heard a ship called the USB Epiphany?
Yeah.
There's no response from us because I think we're out of our mix.
Hello?
You'd still have comms as long as you have like some kind of a hard suit.
Oh, I thought we didn't have them. Okay.
Have we heard of that? I assume no one
He
has.
doesn't, because he is naked.
Yeah.
We are probably prepared with our own mechs.
Yeah.
I just look at you again like, who are you talking to? You crazy people.
We haven't heard of it, Wang?
None of you have heard of the ship now.
No.
Heard of it?
What is it?
It's a ship that's it's parked right next to yours, Wyatt. I've never seen this ship before.
Let's throw a wall. Like there is a big blast.
Alright, what do you...
We crawled through a big hole that was blown into the hangar, and there is a ship in here called the USB Epiphany, parked right next to your ship.
Okay.
Well, we're almost there.
What about it? What's the matter? What's wrong with it?
I don't know, I've just never seen it before.
Oh, well, what if it just belongs to someone, like normal?
Yeah, but if we've never seen it before, it means it would have had to arrive, like, now, during the attack.
I mean, I think
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think should
Is it?
investigate
I've been in there twice. In the entire... I mean, who knows? Maybe that guy just hasn't been at work until today.
He does have a point.
Well,
I was saying, I really wanted about the little one.
We are all talking at once.
Sorry.
Well, break into it and have a look.
let's just give it a quick look over and then we can get to looking elsewhere. Maybe it's nothing, but I just want to make sure.
Okay, be safe.
All right.
Okay.
We're almost
Leave the
there.
freighter alone.
Okay. As you sort of go around to what you would assume to be some kind of like cargo area, you can see that there are several tubes similar to the ones where you came out from inside. Stasis has obviously been activated on them. You can see that they've they're cycling basically right now. You see like there's probably some like life support things on there. There's several that are empty, and several have people in there that you don't recognize.
Guys, there's a bunch of tubes in here.
them.
There's like tubes filled with people, like how we were. They're in stasis.
On the ship?
Yeah.
That's weird then. Alright.
That is really weird.
What, like us? Like our sorts of tubes?
Yeah, like our sorts of tubes with the eminence and everything.
Is that where you came from?
I look at Heath.
Did you come
where'd
from
you
a
come
tube
from?
on
Can't
a
hear
ship?
anything. He doesn't know what the fuck you're saying.
No,
You come from a tube on a ship?
Yeah, did you come in on a ship?
No, I came from lab number 3.
Okay.
From here. Wait, hang on. There's tubes on a ship? What are you guys
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The rest of, the rest of our team's investigating a ship up in the mech hangar. By the way, are we there yet? Or are we, like, how many floors?
Probably close. You
Yeah,
were taking
okay.
the stairs, so I mean, you're
Yeah.
probably huffing and puffing your way. Well, actually, you guys are
Yeah,
not huffing
yeah,
and
we're
puffing.
not huffing and puffing.
We'll be there in a minute, and I feel fine.
You're on your way. Please take a look for 8900.
I'm looking.
Okay. I mean, what should we do about these tubes? Just ignore it, or?
No, I mean, get any information that you can. Maybe, I mean, how long have they been there? Can you find anything on the computers or anything? Can we wake them up? I don't want to wake them up if it's too early. I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I guess I'll look around.
Yeah.
What could go wrong if you were to wake someone up early? Look at Uncle Heath there.
As he gestures audibly to the guy walking around naked under the lab coat.
I don't think you see them yet. The three of you will go into the mech hangar. That's where you'd come out from the stairs. So now you've reached the mech hangar. Wyatt, Effie, and Heath.
Okay. I
you
head
can
right
see
for the control room.
I grab an assault rifle.
Yeah, there'd definitely be an assault rifle. Absolutely.
Off one of the gazers, yeah.
Yep. You head for the control room.
Yep.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Inside, you can see General Wrath splayed out across the table, obviously dead. He has a big wound, a hole the size of like a cannonball through his torso.
Is there anybody else in here? Or is it just him?
There's probably one other guard here.
Also dead?
Also dead. You do not see Paulie.
Is General Wrath, what is he doing? Like when he was shot, is he like holding anything? Is
No.
he near anything? Okay, cool. I go straight for the comms and I try to contact Paulie.
You go for the comms in the control room.
That's right.
Okay.
Paulie?
Nothing.
Bloody hell, is that Wrath? I say as I pop my head around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, he was a lovely man, and he will be missed. What the fuck is going on?
I have no idea.
I have a suspicion.
Do you?
Well, is it possible that whoever the fuck that was that came in here and did all this, they were like trying to jack the tech, kidnap the tubes? Where's Prism?
I don't know. But maybe. Why would they want to kidnap the tubes?
Well, if they kidnap the tubes, they take Polly, they take Prism, they go and replicate it. They got themselves an army of Lancer pilots just like us. Like,
Oh
well,
my God.
probably more like you lot, but still pretty good.
Okay. Let's go find the ship. Let's get out of here. Is Wrath's PDF nearby? Or is there anything that grabbable that I can grab and leave?
I'll tell you what. Do you have any triggers that could help you?
I have Spot.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a spot roll. Let's find out. A 17. Yeah, there is. His, probably just like his,
I meant PDA, not PDF. My brain is off. Sorry.
there's probably just like a data pad.
Okay.
Probably on the floor is where you'd
Okay.
see it. It's probably just like underneath one of the control consoles.
So then as I'm getting ready to head out with Wyatt, I notice it and then I just bend down and I grab it. Hey, Wyatt, look.
What's that?
It's his thing. It's all of his information.
Oh,
Maybe we can find something on it.
Raph.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should take it.
Okay.
Where's the little one?
I don't know.
Crazy one.
I don't know.
Would you reckon she's involved?
Maybe.
Because she sort of went missing suspiciously before this all happened, and she's a bit off, and she's always a little antagonistic, and I did try and warn you all that she was crazy, but...
Okay, but I don't think she was actually crazy. And you know that thing that you saw that you thought was something else, but it wasn't actually that? Well, she did something. She used her PDA to like hack into something. And I think she said they're coming for me.
And you don't think...
Well, at first I thought she was crazy, like you said, but now that people actually came, I'm wondering if she was that crazy after all.
As in, she said, "Oh no, they're coming for me," or she said, "They're coming to get me, and I'm out of this place. I'm breaking free."
No, it was. Oh God, they're coming to get me, sort of. And you know,
and then this
something
happened.
weird. She was hacking in to try to find more information, and then something weird happened, and came up in this hologram with a whole bunch of different designs, and it was weird. And she told me not to tell anyone, so that's why I didn't tell you sooner.
Right. Well, what if she's, sent out some sort of signal, and then this, and they've come and got her?
Yeah, I don't know.
If they want her, though, why are they killing everyone? Why didn't they just, take her and leave? What do they want her for? Who is she?
I don't know.
But like before this, like you was a clone or whatever. I was a, StarX employee. What was she?
She never said.
Right. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Because we know what everyone else is. Except
Heath.
Sort of Heath.
Heath, what are you doing, by the way?
So I stayed in the hangar when we all walked in, just taking it all in, really, and just having a general look around at the dead bodies, just taking it all in and just taking a little moment for himself to catch up on the crazy last 12 hours that he's had.
Okay. I think probably you're able to find yourself your flex suit, proso collar, and thermal charge amongst the stuff. So you can actually put clothes on now.
But I think when he takes his lab coat off, though, he's just going to say, "Thank you, little friend," and neatly fold it up into a little square with the arms all tucked in, and just like lay it down on the side, and keep the crowbar with him. The little crowbar.
For some reason, I feel like there's a weird tattoo somewhere. There's got to be some kind of a strange tattoo, like just an obscure kind of strange tattoo somewhere.
A Tasmanian devil on his ankle.
I don't know why.
Don't railroad his character, y'all. If he doesn't want a tattoo, he doesn't have to have one.
Heath would absolutely have a tattoo, but it would, rather than weird, it would just be what he got drunk one night and just had a really bad tattoo. It's gonna be two mechs in an embrace, look like they're kissing in between the
Where is it?
It's on his back, like in between his shoulder blades, just two mechs hugging, and like with like really tacky little red hearts just coming off the top of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love how I've just thrown a tattoo on your character.
It works. And he's really proud of it as well. Like
that's because he's trained to do yes and
He's
whack.
never seen it. How's it look? It's cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He thinks everyone's jealous of it as well.
What does your flex suit look like?
So I think I'm trying to think of something I could compare it to in the real world, but it looks like completely ribbed. So from like where the boots kind of finish as it goes up the body, it's like an all-in-one coverall overall thing. But there's like a line every couple of centimeters, so like every little section and panel all the way up from the top of his boots to the bottom of his neck. And it comes up just like to under his chin, a little bit like a turtleneck, with sort of joints almost on the shoulders, elbows, knees, around his waist, which is part of how it works to adapt. So every little section can adapt, which is why it's good for the hostile environments. And it's got like that kind of metallic goldy sheen to it.
Okay, awesome. A gold sheen. Very nice. No, Rashman would approve. All right. So you've gotten all this stuff. Wyatt, Neffy, anything else in the conference room there?
You're not trying to access it now, right? You're just taking it, or?
I was just going to take it. I was just about to say, should I turn it on now, or should we just read it later?
I think we've got to keep
okay.
an eye out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. We need to find someone. Like, who else was in charge after Raph? Who's next?
Paulie, I think. I tried the comms and nobody responded.
Well, if we can't get hold of Paulie, what about Prism? Where would he be?
Actually, can I look at the control room and see if there's like a map or if there's anything like cameras that show anybody anywhere?
Excellent. Give me a spot roll with your triggers, I think. A 9. Oh, that's unfortunate. That would have been very helpful. Okay. You do try to take a look. You find just a general like layout of the research facility, but the cameras are not working at all. They're just powered. Okay. They're like, you can't turn them on. They're powered down. You're not even getting static. They're just off.
Yeah, I can't get this to work. I don't know how this fucking works.
I don't really know either. We'll just keep it, right?
All right.
One of the others might be able to do it. Probably not, actually, when I think about, who's going to crack it with one hand. Flanagan's probably going to just take some selfies with it.
Oh.
I don't know what was going on with Heath, but he's a bit weird, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a little weird.
He seemed like he knew what he was doing, but he's also like little bigger as well, like tubes or what?
I don't know about that, but he seemed really good, and we were not that good when we first came out of the tubes.
You were not that good when you came out of the tubes.
That's right. You were awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, he's all right. Maybe we should just go and find the others and then just see if we can find Prism, see if we can find whoever the hell's in charge or someone who looks like he's an army type, or we could just get in the freighter and bounce. I think I can still control it. I don't know if I've been locked out of the system.
Okay.
StarX, which is my company.
Not anymore. I mean, you got fired, right?
Yeah, but, if they haven't locked me out of the controls, then I might be able to still fly us away and we can get the fuck out of here before this place blows up or we all get...
Or we could take the other one.
Well, you want to kidnap the tubes with the people in?
Well, not kidnap, rescue.
Or what if they were bringing them in here? What if they're like the evil versions of us? And we're just waiting for them to wake up and they're going to get out and, they might be like almost as good as me and then we'd all be in trouble.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, I'm uncomfortable. Let's go.
Yeah, hang on. Has Raph got a knife on him?
Sure, why not?
I want to take it.
What are you doing?
Remembering by. Also, I like knives. And I like try and hide it on me.
Does his guard have a gun?
Yeah, almost definitely.
Cool, I'll take one then.
Okay.
I will learn from Wyatt and take one.
I'll lay something over Raph's face. Why
are you doing that?
Well, because it's disrespectful, isn't it? He was, an arsehole, but he was in charge.
Flipboard or something.
Oh.
Can they do that? I saw it in an anime. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with dead bodies. I used to transport like books.
Yeah, I don't know. I think any memory I have, they just leave them. But I think
they don't.
I think mine did.
That would be insane. The streets would be filled after a year.
No, I mean, in a. Never mind.
Right, yeah, no. Right, go, lead on.
and then I head downstairs, back into the hangar.
Stu and Luca, what else are you doing?
I am Luca's following Stu as Stu, I guess, takes point on this hangar expedition. Though Luca's very worried and anxious because there is something else that he is much rather interested in doing.
I want to go ahead and see if I can take a look at the computer and find out exactly what's going on with the ship.
Okay.
Good, because I can't.
You're heading up to the sort of cockpit area. You can see that this ship has... It's like a small mech hangar. You can see it's got an integrated 3D printer as well. It's small. It's probably at max going to do like anything size 1. Probably would not be able to handle size 2 or 3 printing. But yeah, I mean it's like right in like the cargo area is like right next to it. And then as you head towards the fore portion of the ship, you'd probably come across the cockpit area. It's not super big. There's probably like a one pilot sort of cockpit in the front. So it's got like a pilot chair, and there's probably like some like a bridge station or something, but it's real small. This is not a big ship by any means. If you want, you can give me like a flat D20, or if you have any triggers to help you, you can maybe identify what kind of ship this is.
I have not a single trigger. I might even have one that'll work against me.
Perfect.
You're blissful ignorance.
Classic.
It's a ship?
It looks like a ship.
All right, let's go for it.
Flat D20. Okay, on a 9. No, unfortunately, you haven't even played any characters that have been on this kind of ship before. You really are not sure. It's just a spaceship.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Luca.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this thing is. I don't either. Can we leave now? Okay, fine. Okay, perfect.
So you start looking for the computer and just turn around and start to walk out.
Yeah, I'm just like, fine.
Okay.
I have nothing. Like, I'm as interested as like myself. I am very interested in this ship, but Luca's very worried about everyone else.
So Luca, back in the cargo area, you hear this sort of like rattling.
You hear that? Hear what? What is it? Hold on, shut up.
There's some like metallic rattling or something underneath something, probably in part of the cargo area.
Something over here. 1 second.
Is there like a piece of scrap metal that I can grab or something?
No.
All right, yeah, because this is not wreckage. Yeah, this is just
It's not wreckage.
The
I mean,
ship.
it's the ship.
Oh, that's right. It's,
Yeah.
oh. I'm gonna press a button on my belt, and a little tertiary arm comes out, like as a fist. I'm like, I'm ready.
Oh, okay, I'm not sure. All right. I didn't even know this was a feature. But 3 hands are better than 1.
They're very feminine looking fingers, like, for some reason.
A very well manicured mechanical. Okay. Yeah, I guess I make my way towards the sound. Is it coming from like the wall, or is it coming from the cargo area? Like
It's coming from the
down
cargo
hall,
area.
sort of?
It sounds like
Okay.
it's coming from inside the cargo area somewhere.
Okay. I approach. I approach with caution.
I'll be right behind him.
And I had the assault rifle, but then I move it so it's now a baseball bat, and I make my way closer.
Okay. Something's rattling around under some components off to the side of the cargo area.
All right, get ready. All right, I got you. I'm gonna try to rip this open. All right. All right.
How did you
Skip
get
is
here,
Skip is gonna try and like fly away from you a little bit.
Skip? No, it's me. It's Luca. Skip, come here. This is not a game. Come here. You're gonna get hurt.
Don't hurt Skip.
I won't hurt Skip. I never hurt Skip. Come here. You come here. And
I drop the gun, and I just kind of hold my hands out like, come here. I try to coax him into just flying towards me.
No.
Okay, give me.
Fly fists?
Not so much. Flat D20. An 11. Okay.
You won't hurt Skip.
I won't hurt Skip. Come here. Come here. And
I like press like a button on the back of the hard suit, and the face mask comes up. Hey, Skip, come here, you. It's all right. It's me. It's Luca. Where is everybody?
They were really bad. Bad things that happened.
Yeah.
People
Bad
no
things
longer
that happen.
function.
What was that?
Many people no longer function.
People no longer function.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're dead.
they're no longer functioning. Come here. You won't. Where? Do you know where Paulie is?
Polly said to wait. She told Skip to hide.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Sector I?
Sector
Polly
I.
told Skip to hide.
Yeah, I
Sector-
heard Sector I.
I heard Sector 9.
Sector 9 or Sector... Yeah, maybe it's Sector 9. I don't think we have any.
Polly told Skip to hide.
I'm having just the hardest time deciphering if it's 9 or I. Would we know, like, the cat... Like, how...
Oh, it's a sector. Okay, all right.
Would
maybe
we
can-
know the categories of, like, how things are labeled? Would that be something we'd have, like, knowledge of?
It looks like all chat understood me.
Hold on. Wait a second. It's not...
I'm just...
Wait a sec. Hold on.
Wait, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It doesn't matter if it's 9 or I. It's the same. We have to go to that sector.
I don't get it! I have no idea. It's so
I,
hard.
it's the 9th letter.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you go. I'm gonna leave this up to you because I haven't a clue. What's Skip saying?
I don't either, but it is cute as hell. Look at this
Oh,
thing.
it's adorable. I want like 10.
Yes, I wish there was 10 of them, but all right, come here, you. And I try to grab Skip. Yep, I go for it.
Skip doesn't really try to. I mean, he'll like float closer. I mean, I don't think he'd let you grab him, or it, I should say. But yeah, Skip would fly closer.
Okay.
Stay close, all right? And
I put the visor back down on the hard suit.
we're trying to find Paulie, and we're trying to find Lisa, a little one.
Polly is bringing back more of the tubes.
Something about the tubes. One more time.
Polly is bringing back tubes.
Polly's bringing back tubes. That's Polly's ship.
Is this Paulie's ship, Skip? That would make sense to why you're on it then.
It's just the epiphany.
Damn it.
What?
I think the ship.
It's just the epiphany.
The Epiphany. Oh yeah, the USB Epiphany. That's her ship. Okay.
She said this is Victory. All right, damn it. All right. Okay. Damn, this thing's cute, but it's really hard to understand.
I'm trying my hardest. You do like charades.
I'm trying, but I don't think this thing will actually do anything. I don't think it has appendages to express anything else. All right, well, stay close to us. The rest of the team will be here soon. And if Paulie's coming back, that's good news for everybody.
So, as you guys are sort of talking to Skip here, you hear like a gun being loaded sound behind you. Okay, turn around really slowly. I really don't want to do this.
Paulie?
Who are you?
It's me, Flanagan.
Luca?
Yeah, Luca.
Oh, Stu and Luca.
Yeah.
You're back. Oh. Thanks, science.
Paulie, what's going on here? What's happening?
So many things are happening. Okay, Kaz is really bad. Kaz killed General Wrath.
General Wrath is dead? Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
he took Dr. Prism.
All right,
He also took.
Breathe, Paulie.
He also took. He took the core.
right,
He took
it's
the
okay.
core.
Wait. So, what core? Who did?
Kaz. He's not really Kaz.
Hey, who is he?
I think he's one of the Aunic Ascendancy.
Who in the what now?
The Aunic Ascendancy?
Yeah.
Aren't they? I thought they were like an old war group.
War group? No. There's a war going on with the Aunic Ascendancy.
Huh?
Union is at war with them.
So if we keep fighting them, we will fight them. We will fight Kaz.
You don't understand. Dr. Prism.
I
He
don't
took Dr. Prism. He took the core.
Prism took the core.
No. Kaz. He took Dr. Prism and he took the core.
I really wish the other team would get here soon. Okay, all right. 1 second.
He killed so many people.
How far away are you? We found Paulie. Paulie's here. Where the hell are you? Where are you?
They were in the mech room. They're in the hangar. We were in the control room, so I imagine we can arrive. Yeah, we can arrive anytime.
Poke my head through the hole.
Yeah, they're like barely inside the ship. So you guys can probably hear him just from proximity, but you can't see him from the angle.
Oi, have a look.
We're here.
Oh, perfect.
All right, we have
Paulie?
Paulie and Skip are here. Yep, yes. Just make your way up at any time. Just
Oh,
Oh,
Effie.
thank goodness.
Into the room
Wyatt.
up towards them.
Heath.
Bloody hell, you're alive.
Hello, Polly.
Oh,
I was working on a theory that
Where's
you...
8900?
I don't know. I was hoping she was with you.
No, I haven't seen her since, a couple of hours ago now.
I think you should probably tell Polly now.
Oh,
Tell me what?
okay,
She's a
so...
traitor. 8900. I knew it.
No,
Called
she
it.
isn't.
Well, not saying she ain't, not saying she is, but called it if she is.
Okay, but she isn't. So, Polly, she was trying to hack the system again, I guess, and get more information on who you guys or who we were really working for or what our purpose actually was. And something really weird ended up happening with her tablet, and it just weird designs came up on the screen, and she told me not to look, so I covered my eyes, and then I tried to peek, and then she yelled at me and told me not to look, and then something went wrong, and then she said that they were coming. And then
Well,
someone came.
do you think that she was part of this?
No, I really
Yeah.
don't.
I really do.
She seemed afraid, and I don't think she would. She forced me not to look so I didn't get hurt. I don't think she wanted to hurt anyone.
I don't know what's going on.
you know anything about her, Polly? What she was before this?
Yeah, Paulie. Where'd she come from?
I don't know if I should talk about it.
Okay, well, the hangar is blown half to shit. Dr. Prism's missing. I think we all need to share some information right now if we're going to figure out what we're going to do next. Also, here, I hand her the PDF.
You have to help me load the tubes. You have to
PDA,
get the
thank you,
tubes
sorry.
into the ship. We have to get out of here.
Okay,
Wait, what?
why?
Who's in those tubes?
Yeah, what's with the tubes? What's all this
Some of
about?
the other test subjects. I have to save as many as I can.
All right, well, where's the rest of them then? Shouldn't we be getting the rest of them?
She's sort of like... She has like a really depressed kind of look on her face.
Right, so how many have you got?
There's 5 on the ship.
That's it? How many did you have before? I thought you said there was like hundreds or something.
Wyatt, that's not really important right now. Where are the others that we need to grab, Polly?
No, there's not any others.
They're not anymore?
5 is enough plus us.
Polly, Lab 3. You got any from 3?
She shakes her head.
I'm gonna find that son of a bitch and I'm gonna kill him. And Heath just turns his back.
And you said he took Prism? Wait, who's in charge, Polly, now if Raph's dead? Who was that went up in the ships and went to the Blink Gate? What are they doing? Where are they? Are they back?
That was Lieutenant Reeves and Black Dragon and Lone Wolf. And
All right,
they took a few soldiers with them too.
Are they back? You heard from them?
I haven't heard anything. All the communications went down after they launched.
And where are you going with these tubes?
Yeah, what's the contingency here? Are we just... Where are we going?
Evacuation.
So where?
Where?
We have to get off the planet and through a blink gate as quickly as we can. Otherwise, we're stuck in system. If the blink gate gets destroyed,
We're trapped.
it could take
Forever.
it could
Wanna-
take a very long time to get to any other system.
Yeah, but what if we fly up and there's just loads of them up there?
And what if we leave 8900 behind?
You're not doing that.
No, we don't leave a teammate behind.
Probably already, way ahead of us,
I just had to get the tubes out, and then I'd have to make a decision. I didn't think that far ahead.
All right, well, what do you want us to do? We coming with you or what? I can try and fly the
There-
freighter. I don't know if I can.
I managed to get the elevator working. There's 2 more tubes left. And I don't think I could get any more.
All right, well, let me see if I can actually access my freighter and I just go already. Just go and do that.
I'll go get the tubes. Where are they?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
I'll head with.
Yeah, Polly, you take a look at Wyatt's freighter and see how many tubes we can fit on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back. Before I leave, I will turn and look at Heath. I'm sorry. And then I leave.
He doesn't say anything. But he pauses and then follows the 3 of them that are off to get the other tubes. But a little bit behind.
Okay. Are you going to the elevators? Okay.
Are there stairs?
There are stairs. Polly just said that she had 2 tubes left.
Oh, she's got them working. Yeah, she's got the elevators working. Yeah, we'll take the elevators.
So she left. As soon as you open up the elevator, you can see that there's 2 tubes in there. She got them on the elevator. She
Okay.
just couldn't unload them. Like, she loaded the elevator with as many as she could, and then she took it up.
Okay. I will try to lift one. With
It's got
I assume,
it's got some kind of dolly system.
Hand truck
Yeah,
thing.
it's
cool.
probably an anti-gravity type thing,
Okay,
so that you can move them easily.
great.
Okay.
All right.
You
Then I
grab
do
both
that
of the
for sure.
tubes.
Yep.
You don't have to make any rolls or anything. And you doing anything else? You grab these 2 tubes.
and load them onto her ship.
Okay. Wyatt, you said you're going to your freighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
After I load them, I'm probably gonna. We should probably maybe get our mechs on here if we are to leave. We could print new ones, but probably easier if we brought our own.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's go ahead and grab him.
Nah.
Okay.
You go first, Stu.
Mine's
Okay.
Our mechs
Mine's
have to be
somewhere else.
way too big,
All
surely.
right. Your mech is on the other side.
It's okay. That one looks fine. I don't.
There's a printer on the ship that's working. I think it's a smaller one, so it's not going to make the big ones. But I think we could, whatever your
Yeah.
size was, I think could probably do it.
Yeah.
Nah. All right. You wait here. We'll go get our mech.
Okay. Be careful.
Nah. You two. You want me to stay?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay
All
with
right.
her.
All right. And I leave.
Okay. So, you have no problem getting your mech. It's kind of difficult to get it into the ship hangar. To like, there's probably like a blast door or something to go through. You guys climb through part of the wall. Give me a flat D20. Let's see if that thing's working. Okay. Yeah, it sparks a little bit, but the blast door that separates the two hangars does open up. And just...
Going into work. Doors open. Bring it on in.
Okay,
All
so...
right. I'm trying to like guide Rashman through.
Yeah, you can just bring your mechs in. That's not a problem. Wyatt, on your freighter, you're able to get into the lock because you remember the secondary code or whatever that you had to deal with before. And you immediately head for the cockpit. Where are you going?
Yeah, I just want to see if I can power it up and fly it. Like, will it fly, or am I locked out in some weird way, like when someone can remotely access a thing and lock it down or
Give me
whatever?
a flat D20.
16.
Freighter powers up.
And it looks like it's not locking me out, like if I was to lift off in this thing.
Looks like it's
I'll
working.
probably comms the rest then, and
Well, the freighter's working. We can split the load maybe, or all pile into Ollie's thing. It's up to you. I don't know if two's better than one or what in this situation.
Do you have space for more tubes?
I've got loads of space. I've got nothing but space.
Okay, well then, Paulie should be there any second to figure out how many tubes can fit on your ship, and then we'll just go get back and get as many people as we can.
All right.
I don't actually know which is bigger or better, Wank, because it's all in my brain. Out of the freighter and her ship,
The
or whatever's
freighter,
going on.
the freighter has cargo space. The USB vessel it doesn't have a lot of cargo space. It's basically got like the equivalent of it's got the equivalent of a small mech hangar and a printer.
And a printer, yeah, and that's pretty good.
But it's not a freighter ship by any means.
Can we tow them?
Wyatt, you're a pilot. You would immediately recognize that the ship configuration for the USB ship is a science vessel immediately. It's definitely not like a fighter, or it's not like a ship of the line kind of ship. It's not any sort of destroyer. It probably has very limited, if any, weaponry. It's straight up
I
like...
assume mine is the same, though. I think I probably have.
Radar science, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I assume... I don't know if how piratey it is out there, whether my freighter would have weapons on it or not. I don't know how dangerous it is for a long-distance truck driver, basically.
It depends on where you're flying, like which freighter lanes you're taking, but there's a decent amount of pirates the further you go out from the core worlds, away from Cradle.
I think I was doing long distance stuff. I was more like a truck driver than a mailman, I think is what I was doing. So, I mean, it's up to you, but I don't know how well armored I am or whether I've got guns on that thing as well, but...
I think, if anything, you probably just have like a small sort of... there's a small asteroid, that I have to blast.
Gotta get it out of the way.
Like a little... little basic shield or something on the thing. And the other thing is even worse.
What other thing?
The USB.
Ice Dazzle.
Or relatively similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's a vessel basically that is made for like it has higher quality sensors and stuff, and it's probably not super fast or anything. It's got the equivalent of like a lab on it, and not much in the way of like fighting capabilities. Like the shield is probably very minimal.
Between the two, can we store all the tubes and the remaining mechs?
Yes.
I will willingly print a mech later for more tubes.
Yeah, my mech's dead as well, so...
Yeah, I don't care. I would rather get people on board than my mech.
So eventually you run into Paulie along the way.
Okay.
And she says, "Did you get the 2 tubes from the elevator?"
Yeah, they're on board and everything. And I don't know, did you check out Wyatt's space? Like, how many tubes can we put on there?
Tubes?
Yeah, you said you couldn't bring any more tubes because you didn't have enough space, right?
No. That's all that was left.
Oh.
Looks like we'll be able to take our mechs after all.
Most of the other research labs were destroyed.
Okay, well then...
Kaz was pretty thorough.
No, I bet he fucking was.
I have a idea as I walk up. Maybe we put all the tubes on my freighter so that we free that one up for the mechs if we need to print on the go.
You want to take both? You want to take the freighter and...
Yeah, but definitely.
Okay. Paulie, is that
all
okay?
the tubes on the freighter, and then we free up the USB, and we'll get as many mechs into the freighter as well. And then if we need to print something, obviously the USB needs a space for it.
Well, maybe it's better to put the printer on your freighter.
Before the comms went down, I tried to reach the other 2 research labs on the planet. Their comms were down. Last we heard, they sent all of their forces up into space to try and defend the blink gate.
Okay, Paulie, we gotta stick to the plan, and the plan is to get through the blink gate as quickly as possible, right?
Just try and get to the blink gate. Well, I mean, maybe that lot's up there. Lieutenant Lone Wolf, or whatever you said his name was, is up there.
Lieutenant Reeves and Black Dragon and Lone Wolf.
They might be up there, just holding the gate down. They don't want to come back down. We weren't even sure if we were meant to come back in. So maybe they're doing the same thing up there. And if not, I need the coordinates of wherever we're going after the blink gate, in case we get split up.
Okay.
And I say we just...
How long could these tubes last without any sort of life support?
Without life support? If they were damaged?
What if they were undamaged?
Undamaged, technically, indefinitely.
All right. I could help move them onto your ship.
They're made to be self-sustaining.
Yeah, I mean, the freighter's got plenty of stuff to hold them steady as long as I don't take any damage or I get, proper mash up. We should be all right. I reckon we put the tubes on the freighter, someone with me, or everyone else on the science, and we'll just bolt for the gate. And then wherever else afterwards, Paulie, I don't know where the hell we're going.
What about Elisa?
I don't know. I've been really worried about everybody.
I mean, we can
probably
do one
at this
quick...
point, by the way, as soon as you mention Elisa again, Paulie just starts crying. She's beyond overwhelmed.
How about this? Stu?
Yes.
Luca? You're pretty strong. We load up this stuff. Heath, Effie, maybe do one last check, see if you can check the barrack.
Yeah.
Kitchen, see if you can see her. If not, I say you get back up here, and if you see anything funky, just turn around and come back.
Okay.
Fine. But I'm not hanging
Anything
around
happens.
to find your mate. We've all
No, but we gotta wait.
run and gun, and then I want to get up there.
Yeah, me too. Listen, I reckon she's already ahead of us. I reckon she's in the fucking passenger seat next to Kaz.
Before you go, take this. Use it as inspiration. It's my copy of 101 Ways to Seduce Your Way to Success.
The divine copy.
Lots of dog-eared pages.
Wow.
+2 to inspiration every time because it's got extra notes.
It's a +2 on all rolls.
All of them.
Has it still got the face mask handout? I really need one of those.
Tear stains.
So you were one of them! I thought I was gonna like you!
I had
Dude,
your book on
I'll bring it
pre-order,
back.
It never arrived.
And I'll take care of it. Thanks, Stu.
You're welcome. Be safe.
Anything is weird out there, call us.
Okay.
As soon as
I
it
will.
happens. There.
Okay, I will. And then I leave to go straight for the barracks.
Are you taking the stairs or the elevator?
Stairs now. I'm like superhuman. I can probably go as quickly down the stairs as I can the elevator.
You put goblins in the stairs. I wouldn't have done that.
That's what I would have done.
Stair goblins.
Effie, anyway.
And Heath will just bolt with Effie as well to go and do this
Okay.
potential rescue.
Alrighty. Effie,
Mm-hmm.
stay cool for me. Heath, survive. A
Nice.
13 and a 22. Okay. There's definitely some debris. There's some scares as you make your way down the stairs. I think there's probably like that super typical scene you see of anything that, like, anytime anyone's in a flaming building where like a random like bulkhead or something will fall down and be on fire, which you kind of just barely avoid as you make your way down the stairs. You heading directly for the barracks, you said, right?
Yes, and I will activate my stealth on my hard suit. So it just makes me invisible.
Okay.
Wait, where'd you go?
I'm right here. I'm just trying to be sneaky just in case.
Oh, right.
As you head towards the barracks, you probably have to make like a few different turns. You go through the mess hall, which is a mess.
No.
And
Is there
yeah,
any nut sauce packets lying around?
just it smells like burnt nut sauce in here.
Oh God, it smells
God damn
awful.
it. The one good thing about this base.
Well, the nut sauce
Yeah,
was pretty
part
good.
part of the floor above has like caved in, and you can see like all this debris has like rained down into the mess hall.
I think if I'm in the mess hall, I think I remember seeing Elisa look up at the clock and look back at us and then leave. And now I'm starting to believe Wyatt.
Okay. You head towards the racks.
Yeah.
Barracks. As you get inside, it's a little bit of a mess. Elisa
Okay.
is not here.
Okay. Is her PDA here that she always kept with her?
Roll a flat d20 for me.
I do have Spot.
Sure.
Okay. 3.
It's not. However, the Black Witch mech that she built with you
Yeah.
is on your bed.
Ooh. That's creepy. Okay, I will pick it up. Is there anything on it, attached to it? Note? Nothing?
There's no note or anything.
Okay. I'll take it with me. And is there anything else in here? Okay, you know what? I will actually probably grab Stu's shampoo and shit. I will grab a bunch of stuff that I think people will want that were important to them. I will grab those things very quickly, and then I will just...
You know me so well.
You grab the health and beauty aisle?
Yeah, I read you. I'm in the barracks. She's not here, but I think she's okay.
Okay, all right. Do me a favor here.
Sure.
If you have the time.
Yeah.
If you are passing by the mess hall, please pick up some nut sauce. Thank you.
Okay.
Over and
I
out.
will.
I go immediately to the box of mechs that I had so perfectly stacked and taken such beautiful care of, and I dump them on the floor, and I use that box to put in the mech that Elisa made, and I use it to collect everything that my friends want, like, you know, the shampoo and Wyatt's anime, if he had anything, or a manga or something like that, anything that they had in the barracks, and I will grab all that stuff, and then I will and then I'll leave, and I will head back to the mess hall to see if I can find any fucking nut sauce.
Okay, roll me a spot check.
Sure.
Heath, are you doing anything else while you're trailing Effie here?
No, I think I'm just gonna basically stay with her and just watch what she's doing, because all of this is just irrelevant to me. My stuff is burnt to shit.
Give me a survival check, please, Heath. Another 22. Jesus.
I really, really want to stay alive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's like a few like close calls with, you know, stuff on fire. I mean, it's smoky, and the building's on fire. You guys are running through, you know, some flames and stuff. However, you are not regular people anymore. You are Lancers, and you're able to kind of like weather this, even just in, you know, your hard suit or your I can't remember what it was, your invisibility suit and your flex suit.
Yeah. So, I don't know if anybody else had their pilot gear on them, but that is essentially what I'm grabbing for you. Like, you know.
Okay.
Because I didn't have mine with me, so I grabbed it all.
You grab all that stuff?
Yeah, I will grab all that stuff and put it in the box. That way you guys can have your gear back. And then I rolled a 15 for my spot for nut sauce.
Got a lot of nut sauce.
I fill the rest of the box with nut sauce.
Yes.
And then I head immediately, very quickly back to...
You ever see like one of the bins?
Boss.
You ever seen like one of the bins at Taco Bell or something with like their hot sauces? It's probably the nut
like
sauce
that.
equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the... Yeah, all the important...
Under all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the stuff we need.
We'll just lean into the box and grab one as we're going along and just take the top of it and start.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back up towards the hangar. Let's get... You taking the elevator or the stairs up?
Stairs.
Okay.
It's a fire. I don't take an elevator in a fire.
Stay
unless I'm
cool and
trying to-
survive.
Yep. 12.
And a 21. Very nice.
Wow, you are insane.
So,
Where were these in the fight?
Yeah.
you make your way up, really without too many problems. Again, you've seen a lot of the debris on the way down, and you make your way back up to the hangars without really any issues.
I don't know what you guys like had in your gear, but I had like a rifle and a katana. So I have like all of your stuff like strapped to me. So I come up showing up with like guns and everything in this big box, which looks like it's full of nut sauce.
And
I guess you can't see me because I'm invisible. So all you see is like just guns and stuff strapped to the air.
And the
this
box.
Floating, like,
The box is
and
just
the
like
box is floating, yeah. Yes.
You see
It's
Luca
okay.
almost cry.
Luca, mag clamp first. Mag clamp first on the tube and then the sauce. Hit the mag clamp. You're going to drop the tube.
What?
Whole tube. Like,
Like having a moment.
Pivot! Pivot! Pivot!
What's happening? We're trying to take tubes up the stairs. Pivot! Pivot!
There's like a tube wobbling out the back of the freighter as he's like deciding whether he's going to drop the human in the tube and go for the food.
Why it's like slowly like the incline is like...
Quick, somebody give me a tube of nut sauce. I'm gonna use my tertiary arm.
I have a bunch here.
Sorry. I'm gonna use my tertiary arm to like feed Lucas. We're like pushing the stuff in.
The best part is your arms are free. Like you're just the tertiary arm is just you're making that do the feeding.
I'm afraid. I'm using my tertiary arm. I'm not putting my hands near him.
You got like your hands on your hips, and there's just this other arm that's do not fit the Luca.
Okay.
Where am I going?
What are you doing?
What ship are we going on?
Yeah, who's piloting that first? Because I'll take the freighter, obviously, but who's piloting?
Well, I don't know how to pilot.
I don't know how to pilot a ship.
I don't know how to pilot either.
Well, this made it easy. All right, I'll get the tubes then.
I auditioned for a pilot once.
I'll start loading them back on the vessel.
None of you can pilot nothing. You don't even have a basic pilot license.
No, I'm a scientist.
I guess we sort of know how to pilot Lancers now.
Does that mean we kind of know how to pilot ships?
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing either. Did you happen to,
Did you download any people?
People that, yeah.
You can pilot.
Oh, perfect.
Skip, you can pilot?
It is one of its protocols.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yep, so much.
All right, so Skip will pilot that one.
Wait,
What?
Skip? Skip
Yeah.
who was hiding?
What?
Yeah, but it's part
Who was
of the
hiding?
protocol.
All right, okay.
Well, it's better than one of us piloting. We don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
Are we?
I was just afraid that he would, like, run away. All right.
I mean, this is
Just
all
come in with
lovely,
me.
but I'd quite like to
I'm
kill.
going to be very honest. I don't think splitting us all up is a good idea here. I think we should all stay together.
Well, it's a bit late.
Which ship are we going to be on?
I think it's safer if we take one ship.
All right. Well, which ship then?
Well, the Epiphany has a mech hangar and a printer.
Yeah.
Where are your mechs, by the way?
Mine's in a conference room in like a half. It's in half.
What?
Well, you put something called an EX slipstream.
You
module.
activated the EX slipstream in the building?
It was like the first thing I did when I got outside, and I did it twice in the building.
It's actually amazing.
You did it twice in the building? That was
It's
on
really
fire?
cool.
Yeah. The reason I did it is because the building was on fire. It was to try and make sure I'd go and get them. I tried to blink in, blink up, bum, get them.
Do you know what could have happened?
Well, I do now, yeah. I didn't know at first. I just read the
Did you
manual.
even
and it
do
said
any calculations?
Well, sort of. It says in the manual, make sure that you try and figure it out with drop the one, and I didn't read the last bit where it says that, it could just teleport it anywhere.
The camera's just like on Polly's face. It just like, those like discordant, like bassy sounds that happen when like an anime face is like progressively worse, like boom, boom. Like for the jaw just dropping
I got the manual
further
in my hand, and clearly I've only read the first page of like a 400-page thing where I'm like, yeah, no, I've read the basics, yeah. Hit the button. It worked. I got it.
How are you still alive?
Look, you downloaded all these people into your brain.
Look,
Don't need the books no more. Throw the manual.
What if we run into trouble in space?
Well,
We need all the mechs that we can get.
Okay.
all right. Luca,
grab it.
get the tubes and...
I'll get the tube. You save a couple of nut sauce for me.
Actually, yeah, I grab a handful of nut sauce and I walk away towards the freighter.
Okay.
Have we got time, Heath, you reckon, for me to uninstall a DVD player and then make... It's just that I know that you're like itching to go and the building's on fire and falling apart. It might take me a bit.
Wyatt, please.
What is your obsession with DVD players?
It was so expensive.
They're like a VCR.
And my chair, it's just welded perfectly to my body shape, like it's just so it's like being cuddled.
Hang
If
on,
you want, I can grab the chair instead.
you've got a hugger chair.
No, I don't want to. I'll just get the tubes. Just get the tubes. I
All right.
can log into my account on another thing and just don't have to leave the chair.
I will grab because I sent 2 different loadouts to Paulie. I will grab the actual death head frame this time. That's still in the hangar, and I will load that up instead of the Everest.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Because of the situation, it might not be there.
Okay.
Roll me a flat D20.
Oh, because you grabbed the Everest.
I did.
You were doing Everest stuff. Oh, sneaky PB.
15?
Death's Head mech is there.
All right, then I will take that and I will load that up.
Okay. Yeah, the secondary loadout is there. The Death's Head is there. What about the Zhang and the Morning Cloak?
What about him? What is she doing? Sorry, I have no idea.
I took a new mech and I loaded it up onto the onto the Paulie's ship.
She brought an Everest to the last battle, but she kept the printed one in the hangar.
Oh, right. Well, I don't have a printed one unless I have a printed version of my previous Everest.
It would be there.
I mean, might as well. Yeah, I'll go get that and load it up. Might as well. Better than nothing.
I'll tell you what. Let's do rolls for these.
How long did I take to print? Do I know?
I think it's been said before. They take about a day or so, depending on the size of the printer.
I was gonna set one print in while we go, but it's a day.
Yeah,
for sure. You want me to roll the D20 as well? Sorry.
It's like a 3D printer trying to print like a D&D miniature. It's like 8 hours for that shit to print.
I don't know if they had future tech where it's like done.
Oh, it is, but I mean, this is 10. This is a 10-foot tall thing, and it has to be combined into from different pieces and stuff.
And moving parts.
Yeah.
Did you want a D20 from me? Sorry.
D20, yeah. Not D20.
Nice.
Your Everest mech is there as well.
Okay. Yeah, I load that up. I also go onto my ship and get something else from under my seat. I rip out a little box, a little red box with Star X on the side of it, and put it in my pocket.
Okay. What about
and
you?
Then I go. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go for it.
I was going to say I want to go and familiarize myself with the USB and just start getting ready to fly everyone away.
The Epiphany, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Keith, what about you?
I'm guessing I'm not going to have anything left around the mech hangar or previous versions, or can I? There is one.
I don't think you do. Narratively, we had you just kind of steal the Zhang from the hangar.
Yeah. Are there any mechs left in the hangar that I could basically, if there's one in the hangar, I'm just going to grab whatever's left?
Give me a flat D20.
17.
Could be one of our old ones.
Oh,
nothing left.
They have come back to haunt me.
They're back.
Yeah, in which case, if there is no mech for me to take, I'm just gonna have to.
So point of note, Elisa's mech and the Black Witch. So Elisa's Everest and the Black Witch are not in the hangar.
Oh my god, I'm starting to believe Wyatt, and it's really upsetting me.
Yeah, so if there's nothing for me to take, I guess I'm just gonna have to start printing one if I don't have any other options, or rather, we could go to some of the other labs and find me a mech. Otherwise, I'm gonna be out of the space fight.
I'll need a pilot.
If there are any mechs, they would be in here, though.
To be honest,
this is the mech hangar.
You'll probably get to take my Everest because I assume I can't stop piloting the ship. So I think everyone does have an Everest if we do get involved in something in space. I guess I'll just be flying this and doing whatever as a pilot instead of a lancer.
That'll work.
You have to put knives on the freighter, on the science vessel.
Oh, I'll be using the tubes with people in. Like when you break a bottle on the bar.
Like broken bottles, yeah.
Well, it looks like I'll take whatever's left then.
So, Heath, you're not going to go get the Zhang.
Oh, yeah, it's only outside, isn't it?
It's not outside. It's
Where do we
down four floors,
down.
like in the fire.
You have to just go up and around like what we did.
We can just bring the ship around and pick you up.
That's true. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see a running mech jumping leap into a hovering freighter, yeah. Right, I'm not leaving my dancing partner behind then. I'm gonna go and get...
I'm right here.
Oh, that's true, and I love you very much, darling. Also,
I
by
have
the way,
an idea.
are an absolute unit. You remind me of an apartment complex. I'm gonna go and get my other dancing partner, though. You're still beautiful, and I still love you very, very much.
We just met.
Well, I know, but I'm a very emotive man.
Would you like me to take you?
He likes you.
You can take me?
Yeah, I have this mech. I can use this mech, and I can take you there, and then they can just pick us up.
I mean, we've already been cozy in a cockpit once before. I don't see why not. I've got pants on this time.
Yeah, that's great.
Great.
I go get into the death's head then, and I will spider my way down.
I will have followed. I would have like climbed in behind her, but like too close to her. Like did not giving her much space to actually climb into the mech. Just like right up behind on the ladder.
Takes all of the room.
Maybe like there's more room over to the side.
Yeah, I know.
I still need to be able to see in.
Okay. All right. Hang on.
Okay. Geist. Let's see here.
You need me to send you the second one?
No, I have it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see what the rolls are for you because we don't have it in roll 20. You have it in load up CompCon just so you have it.
Okay.
And this will be. Oh, actually, it should be the same thing.
It is.
Yeah. Give me an agility save, please.
Okay. Let me take a look. I'll just do what I have on my sheet.
Yeah,
here.
you can just click your frame because it'll be the same thing.
22.
22. Absolutely. You get Nero to the Zhang.
Wow, I
no
love this
problem.
new mech.
And what does the Death's Head look like for everybody?
It looks like a spider. It's got 6 legs, it looks like, and then it's got kind of an oblong top, and then it's got 2 rail guns on top of it. And then it's got a creepy, like where the pilot sits, just below that, it's got 2 creepy arms that kind of dangle off the front.
So creepy. I love it.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
Yeah, it's
looking.
basically got 2 of those tertiary arms that they're manipulators. They're like little
You're picture like a
people
bull
arms.
skull on a spider mech with instead of horns, rail guns. It's kind of like it kind of looks like that.
Yeah. Okay, so Nero, you're able to get to the Zhang, no problem.
Cool. Yeah. So I'll jump out of Effie's mech. Just saying. Okay.
Luckily for you.
Love you. Bye bye.
Yeah, luckily for you, you do have your flex suit, which is able to adapt to hostile environments. Which this
so I'm
definitely
gonna,
is.
That means... Oh, I was going to say his morning cloak's here, but it's not. It's like 4 floors up.
Still in conference
It's also in half as well. Remember it.
Conference room. Love that.
The morning cloak was destroyed as well as the conference room.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Well, I don't care. I don't need it. I can print another one. We can do print size 1 stuff.
Sure.
Just I might not have it for 1 day, but as long as our ship doesn't get destroyed and Ace Pilot's in control, so I'm good.
Okay. So, Nero, you're able to get into your Zhang.
Ah, that's better. I recognise the front groove. Okay, check. All right, I'm
And
good.
just wait here for them to come around, I guess, because there's a big hole here, so they'll know we're here, right? Should I try to go and get Wyatt's mech, or... It's only 4 floors up.
Does he need it? Guy seems like he's got a pretty impressive chip on his shoulder. You could fight with that.
Yeah, but he was, like, really amazing with his most recent mech. I thought he was in danger, and he killed that thing in 1 hit.
Well, to be honest, if he helps me get closer to killing Kaz, then yeah, let's go get his big toy.
Okay.
Okay. Wyatt, power up the ship.
Yeah, I assume this has like a front part that looks like that thing from X-Men, but not exactly like the thing from X-Men, copyright reasons, but where they're all kind of sat in rows backwards.
It's definitely not that big. It's the cockpit area basically only has
they have like
a
those
pilot.
little side.
Yeah, it's mostly just like a pilot area. They have probably like a science station behind the cockpit, but they don't really have like a big bridge kind of area. This is it's a smaller ship.
Where are they all sitting though?
There's probably, I mean, there's other rooms. It's not just like cockpit and storage.
Somewhere.
Yeah. So I mean,
Like
you wouldn't
more
be
science lab than it is a spaceship.
Yeah.
I'll speak to Effie first.
You two ready down there?
Yeah, almost. I'm going up for the morning cloak.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. We don't want to just leave it here. It's only 4 floors up.
Okay. Well, I'm lifting off, and I guess I'll move around to the south side of the building and see if I can see you through the hole in the wall.
There's a big hole in the wall. You should be able to see at least teeth. I mean,
Alright, I'll leave the bay doors open and don't mess it up when you jump in or whatever.
Okay.
Because you're really going to mess up a starship. You know, we have to go into space. We can't have any holes.
Okay, we'll just back up the ship to the hole so we can walk on and we don't have to jump.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah? And
Well, I thought
afterwards,
you were
I'll
like
just-
some expert pilot. You're an expert pilot, aren't you?
Thanks, but do you know what this is? This is a science vessel that's just designed to float around. I'm not supposed to be doing like acrobatic tricks in it.
Okay, well, here's an idea. Why don't you park it on the ground and we'll just come down?
Well, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I'll message to the others.
Everyone, fasten your seatbelts and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. I've never done any commercial piloting, okay? Right, we're lifting off. You all in?
Oh, all right. Wasn't ready for that one. Warning would have been nice. Thank you.
This is your warning. Are you in? Are you in?
I'm in now. Yes, thank you.
Buckle up.
All right. Oh, okay. Buckling up.
All right, Polly on.
Yeah, I'm secure.
What about Stu? Is he here?
I'm in here.
That's a shame. What about the little what's it called? The thing that ineligible little robot.
Skip is here.
Yeah, all right. Kib, if I die, yeah, you take over flying, okay?
You're starting station?
I have no idea what he said. Let's go.
I lift off.
Okay. You lift
Are we
off.
there yet?
And that's that's where we're gonna end the session. That's where we're gonna end the session.
Damn, son. What an episode. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Love it. Love it. Love it.
The way Whack is taught us this, whatever we're doing, I have this horrible feeling that we're going to get. I was imagining like Gundam 1 when they have that swan-like thing and then they can launch the stuff from it. But by the looks of what Whack is talking about, this is just going to get shot out of the air immediately. Yes. We're going to be flying out of it, desperately climbing into mechs and then hope that we have jump jets, which my Everest does, but my thingy doesn't.
I think the fighting part of this ship is going to be the mechs inside the ship. I think like, oh no, we're in combat. We just have to open the bay and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Make sure we're outside the gravitational pull of the planet, or Heath's only heading in one direction.
I mean, I also like. I hate to break it to you guys, but none of our mechs can actually fly out in space right now.
That's actually incorrect. It's actually incorrect.
Oh.
They all have maneuvering thrusters. You can fly in space, but without the EVA module, you can't move at normal speed. It's half speed.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, there's hope for us.
That's pretty cool.
There is hope.
Yeah, I can just teleport around. That's fine.
I can just pull everybody to me instead.
Yeah.
We'll
I don't
see
need
what
to
happens. So the Epiphany will load up and head off, and let's leave everybody with sort of a parting shot here.
Nice.
Of the Epiphany.
Oh. Oh, it's super cool looking. You did have an image of it.
Oh wow, yeah, that's amazing.
There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
So glad you didn't make us roll for getting in, because there were going to be some smashed tubes.
It looks exactly, weirdly enough, like the thing that you use to snap the parts out of a gunpla.
Like the frame thing.
It looks like one of those.
Okay, so the USB Epiphany takes off from Lucerne, and we'll have to wait until next week to find out what happens. So let's do some shout outs to wrap things up, everybody. Good episode. Sorry for going over a little bit. Yeah, if you have not done so, please make sure you follow everybody here. Please follow everybody. Head on over to everybody's channels. Follow for free. Follows are free. Make it happen. If you have an Amazon Prime or a Twitch Prime that you haven't used yet, sync them up. Get yourself some emotes. Go sub to one of these wonderful people. Give them some love. Get yourself some emotes. It's all good. Get yourself some emotes. Make it happen. And if you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to our Patreon, tablestory.tv/pledge. For that, head on over to our Patreon. We've got a lot of tiers with NPCs, and we just activated the NPC submission sheet again. Did we post that on the Patreon? We did.
I don't know if we posted on the Patreon,
Okay.
but it is live, and I put it in the Discord. So.
I will also post that on the Patreon after the show today. And let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs. PB, you want to start us off, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry, and I played Effie for you today. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry or at pumpkinberry.tv. And I usually play story-driven games, except right now I'm playing an FPS, which is insane. And I've been playing it for weeks, so I don't know why I said that. But yeah, I'm playing Stalker, and it's great. I'm having a lot of fun.
It's very funny. She moves about 1/50th the speed, I think, that it's intended to be played, but it's fantastic. Go watch it. Go watch it. The first night that I watched you play that, you stayed in that shed for like so many hours.
Man, it's scary. I don't know anything about the game, and then mutant sounds were being made. So, just peek out around the corner until they're all gone.
Wonderful. Thank you, PB. Myth?
Oh man, what an episode. Got a lot done. We're now in space, and we have no idea what we're doing, and I'm so excited for it. My name's Mythomatic. I played Luca Ludimir, or Red Panda. Good God, that was so much fun. Thank you, everybody, for playing along with me, and thank you, Chad, for being here. You guys can find me on twitch.tv/Mythomatic, where you can follow me and do, while I do roleplay things in various other games that usually aren't intended for roleplay, like Star Citizen and Minecraft and things like that. But thanks. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait for next week. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks again. It was great. Loved it.
Thank you so much. Jay?
Hello, that was so much fun tonight. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm so glad I was asked to come on this because it's just been so cool. I love tonight, and I'm glad I finally got to meet all of them in person with slightly more clothes on.
Well,
not really. I mean, you met them with as minimal clothes as
And then a latex
very
suit.
close.
I did put my ass on people. It's just like real life. So yeah, I'm Joe Britton, voice actor, and now embarking into the wonderful world of Twitch over at twitch.tv/Jay Britton. I'll be streaming Civilization 5 tomorrow night, which is kind of like my calm down from ZBOs on Mondays, and I have to stop myself from just having one more turn. So we'll be invading Austria tomorrow evening if you want to come and watch that. Or I'm over on Twitter, Voice Jay Britton. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. This is awesome. Is it Monday? I want it to be Monday.
Thanks so much, Jay. Fist.
Hi, I'm Fist of the Walrus, and hi everyone.
Hi.
And I do role play, and I'm also playing Minecraft over on a sim server, spectator interactive mode. It's a lot of fun. I have absolutely no idea what to expect next week, and I have never been more excited in my entire life. I'm so excited to see where this goes. The pleasure of being able to play with everybody, and just happy to be a part of the team.
Thank you so much, Fist. Brad.
Hello there. It's me, Brad.
Ah, damn it. Missed it.
Yeah, I almost got it wrong actually. So, I also play Minecraft. That's it. I don't run anything. Oh wait, I do Magical Kitties. Part 3.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Say, look at this guy.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be wild. That's the
Pumpkin?
most I can tell you.
Is that Pumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
this is Pumpkin.
I got.
Look at how, I mean,
nothing else.
it's amazing how your cats just don't do anything. Like, when you pick them up, like, they just... Like, Boo Boo will calm down after a little while, like after I pick her up and like pet her a little bit. But that lasts like 5 minutes max. And then she's off. No way. She's not having it anymore.
This is like heaven for him. He's weird.
Thanks, Brad. I am Wax Steven. I have been your GM of Doom. I've been dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. I hope everyone thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, as always, chat, for being with us. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And thank you for all the crazy fan art and things that you do. It's always awesome, and it's great. So thanks for being here, and thank you. Thank you to Brad. Thank you, Fist. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Myth. Thank you, PB, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw a few people ask about Colo. Colo will be gone for a few more weeks, and we'll see what happens in terms of the story for what will go on there. We'll see.
We miss you, Colo,
We
but
miss
8900
you.
you're a traitorous wretch.
Please go send her some love. She's able to stream a little bit right now, guys. Go send her some love.
Yeah, go send
can
her
you
some
get a
love.
caster for her?
Yeah, she's still in the cast, man.
Yeah, she's still.
She's still in the cast, but for now we've got Jay doing dabs.
Oh,
Everyone just lost 10 IQ points. At least.
You can blame Fist for that. He taught him. Wasn't it me? 'Cause I know everyone's going to perpetuate the rumor that I taught him how to dab.
right.
It was Fist.
Oh,
did this.
God.
Who I
It's
thought.
it's
I
so
mean,
horrible.
technically it was Whack, right? You were the one that brought it up.
Well,
Whack.
about 10 more
No,
IQ points
I
away
didn't.
from
Whack,
starting
you
to
have
make
become the very thing you
Wow.
swore to destroy.
Negative. Untrue.
Be sure to tell everybody the truth, Jay, that Whack taught you how to dab.
Yeah, Wax said there's this great dance move because I know he loves to dance, and you got to know this. Whack demonstrated it with both arms, both ways. It was great.
Yeah, it was crazy. He wouldn't
Legs,
stop.
too.
Yes, and Whack.
Yeah, he did leg dabs.
He's not surviving next week, is he?
Leg dabs.
Whoa.
Oh my God,
Get wrecked, nerds. Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, Wednesday we've got Nocturne. Make sure that you're there for Nocturne. Thursday we got
IGN
Ragtags. Friday, if you want to start on a new show, we just premiered a show called Simulacrum. A system.
Myth and I are in that. Sorry.
It's very good as well.
It uses
It's so good. It's so good.
It uses Numenera as the system. Go check out the VODs. I think we did a really awesome job with the show, and everyone's really good. Go check it out. Get started on a new show here on Tablestory. And we have ourselves a giveaway. If you do ! giveaway in the chat for that, you can see that we're giving away the core books, Discovery and Destiny for Numenera, this awesome slipcase that has a friggin' medallion built into it. And there it is, PB showing it. On the @Tablestory link on Twitter, you can check out, I posted some pictures if you want to check out some pictures of the books. Really high quality stuff. It's amazing. Go check it out.
Like 400 and some odd pages, right?
Yeah, each book is 416 pages.
It's insane.
It's insane.
And beautiful art.
Amazing art. The system's super fun, and we're having a blast. Go check it out. Otherwise, we'll see you guys hopefully on Wednesday for Nocturne. Good night, everybody. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday.